Welcome to another wild and wacky Thursday here at Blurred Minds Media. I am your host, Jay Wall the Jerk, and welcome to another Movie Militia movie review show. As we told you last week, as you saw on the thumbnail, we're talking the new movie that hit on Netflix, I don't know, maybe about a month or so ago now. Don't Look Up. Leo, Jonah Hill, Meryl Streep, Apocalypse's favorite gilf. Uh, and the Louisville Belle, the Louisville Starlet. So we're gonna get into this, but I got my guy in the background, Derek, riding with me. So let me patch him in.
What's up? What's up?
What's
What's
up,
up?
brosif?
Oh, not a lot. Ready to get talking about this hot take, this movie that's got had quite a few people talking about it.
Yep, we are definitely gonna check out and see what's going on with Don't Look Up. What we thought about it, our insight. Did we like it or not? And since this is a new movie to us, and this is a review movie, not a nostalgia movie, the the trash dumpster is always up for grabs. So we'll see if this one makes it in the dumpster or if it is safe. But like we said, we are talking. This is Up, Netflix. I have to say, I love the way they came in. If you really want to grab my attention early, you can always start off with a little of Staten Island's finest, the Wu Tang Clan. So that's how they came in. They came in with Jennifer Lawrence bumping some Wu Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. So I was, right off the bat, there's got to be a little something I give a little nod to, if anything else, throughout the whole movie. Starting with Wu Tang, I don't feel like is a bad look. What do you say, my friend?
It took me a second. Like I actually had to go back. I couldn't catch what she was saying at first, but after listen to it for a second time, I thought it was good. It was a nice. It wasn't them actually playing. She was just kind of mouthing it, doing her thing. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm never mad at that. So, like we said, we go into it. We got some Wu Tang. We see Jennifer Lawrence in some kind of like astrological lab setting, um, looking at the galaxy. I'm assuming that's what you would call it, looking out into
Universe.
space,
I
the
mean,
universe. Yeah. So that's how we come into the movie. So, what did you think, like going into the movie? What did you have any preconceived thoughts on the movie? Did you talk to anybody that already seen it? Did you have a? Did you feel like you were going into it one way or another, or what did you think about it?
I've already talked to a few people that have seen it. Uh, had already somewhat of a, pre-biased mindset for it, but I try to go with an open mind, and surprisingly, I I've come up with a very different outlook on it than I originally thought I would. So
Hell yeah, that's always it's always kind of a pleasant surprise, when
yeah,
you see previews. So you might think a movie's one way, and then of course after some people hear it, you hear all their shit, and it seems to be. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of movies get like a good back and forth review. Usually it seems like it's a fan favorite, everybody loves it, it's gonna win all these awards, it's the greatest movie you ever seen, or it's trash. There ain't really too many movies where you hear a lot of back and forth, like 50% liked it, 50% hated it, whatever.
yeah.
So when you hear that status quo narrative, I guess, and then you look at it and take it for something different, I think it's always kind of like a little treat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It almost seems lame to like a movie everybody likes.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's like I'm actually very surprised with how the I guess the media has been. I wouldn't say really media, and I don't really want to call it Hollywood because the streaming services have kind of busted out of that area. But as far as like movies go, this one surprisingly it had a lot of substance to it and made you think. And
Yeah.
you there hasn't really been a movie like that, in my own personal opinion and my own preference, uh, that's been like that. in a while. It made you scratch your head or made you just kind of like reflect on whatever's going on, or even in your own life. I mean, it made you question, just pretty much question everything, and I enjoyed it. I love movies like that.
Yeah,
Of course, my favorite quote is "question everything." So
right. Absolutely. I love that quote they showed at the movie. I don't remember verbatim, but something along the lines of what was it? I'd rather go to sleep peacefully in my.
I I, I would like to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather, not like the passengers or something like that.
Yeah, not screaming
Uh,
like the passengers
yeah,
in his car. Yeah,
yeah,
I was like, yeah. That the funny thing is, like you said, there's two ways to take that. You died
yeah, yeah,
peacefully in your sleep, didn't even know you died. You just kind of went off into wherever people
yeah,
want to believe you go off to. But
yeah,
then, but then, in the reality of it is pure terror and pandemonium.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
all around you.
yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy, man. I
Yeah,
love how I love how they stepped into this movie because honestly, when they first stepped into it, it seemed like I don't want to say basic, but or run of the mill, but it seemed like I guess like your usual astronomer science, kind of like science driven movie. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It seemed like like those movies where they got like the slick science team or the astronomers. They're kind of like like superhero nerds. You know what I mean? Like they have a
yeah,
job that some people could say like, oh, that's nerdy or whatever. But
yeah,
the one time that it like your research makes you like a hero. The most important person should be probably on the planet right now would be you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it kind of like, to me, it kind of felt like that kind of sciency movie vibe at the start.
yeah,
Like when it came in and Jennifer Lawrence actually sees this comet for the first time. Like I said, she's in there, she's listening to music, she's just doing her thing. She's looking at the screen. She notices this comet coming down through here, and she realizes that's not ordinary business. That's something spectacular. But when she gives it to the team and Leonardo DiCaprio, who's always like I guess the lead astronomer
yeah,
from Michigan State, there, um, they go straight to math numbers.
yeah,
He goes straight to the board. You know what I mean? And like from that part and going through that portion of it, it's like, like I said, it just seemed like a science movie. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it didn't seem like there was much else to it as far as they found a comet, and obviously they're excited about it. But that was kind of the gist at the moment.
yeah, yeah,
So to me, I was surprised. I liked the way that started off, not because I was too deeply interested in that portion of it, but the when the movie kind of gets really going,
yeah,
that I appreciated the opening. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like looking back on it.
It made it. I don't. It made it more realistic. There's like this research facility. They kind of state it's out of university, and it's just nobodies. Like it's a professor teaching astronomy, and they stumble on it, and he uses his class to help run the math on it, helping them run the numbers, and it just I don't know. It's makes it more realistic, and I really there's a lot of little things in this movie that made me really see like this could happen. Uh, but I mean, it's the nihilist in me coming out on throughout this whole movie. But uh, it is very real. I mean, the way they open that, it is. I could see it happening any day. You know.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
that's the thing to it. I liked it. Like I said, he had the team running the numbers. He's running the numbers,
yeah,
and then when Jennifer Lawrence asked why the numbers getting smaller,
yeah,
and then like the realization that, oh shit, not only did we find a comet and that's supposed to be all cool and they're all excited, but then they realize that that fucking thing is heading straight toward us.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Ace Eel jumping on. What's happening, man?
What's up, Ace?
Shit, I made that beef stew. It took me out, but I'm back in. All it was one piece of bread and one bowl. Wipe me clean out, fam. But I'm back. What's happening? What's good?
What's up? What's up?
Oh no, man! You know we just getting cracking on this movie review. Don't look up. Into the times type of feel to it. Did you get
Yeah,
to check
yeah.
any of it out?
I get the way the shit is. I guess the way the weather is up here has been fucking up my little Wi-Fi shit. Cause I actually been trying to get on for like about 10 minutes, but it kept on telling me to reload my page or whatever. So I'm just not getting on. But um, it's just been the Wi-Fi shit just fucking up to where I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's not letting me load up and watch it sitting at the crib. But like I was gonna go outside and sit in the car and watch it just so I had something to talk about or whatever. Because the way you mentioned it, you said it was a good watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to go check that out. You know what I'm saying? And really see what was up with it. Because real talk, I enjoy a lot of original movies from Netflix. Netflix
Oh
got
yeah.
some cold ass original movies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
shit, Ozark finna come out with a new season. I'm on that shit. I'm on it.
I gotta check
Shit.
out Ozark. I've heard it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
everybody I've talked to that watches it really got into it.
It's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you and him. If you ever get put in that predicament, it's you and him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see the same shit he see being a person that's not trying to break up his family, but damn it, we ain't finna all perish together either, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It's dope as shit without me speaking on it and telling you about it. Like that's something to go back and check out because that's gonna be my mission until I kick in tonight, Jay Wall, is to watch that movie.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Just
This
because you sounded like it was something enjoyable. It's like you enjoyed it when you watched it. That's why I said that.
And to be honest, like Derek talked about earlier, a lot of these newer movies coming out. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them, man, they just ain't hitting the mark. You know what I mean? They're kind of watered down. They're kind of lame. Seems like they're
They
yeah,
have no content to film, bro. That's
yeah,
why it's majority of they're bringing back all the fucking cartoons and all the fucking Marvel comics and shit because you dwelling off them stories. You don't have no original shit. Like I just watched I just watched 5 minutes ago on whatever the fuck damn, like the Empire little show or whatever. Will Smith and Jay-Z just hooked up together and they're finna do a movie coming out. It's called I think it's called something like Women Against Rights or whatever, but it's the actual fucking Emmett Till story. You know what I'm saying? That
okay,
they redoing, and by Will Smith and Jay Z having money, production gonna look as real as you get it. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
um, I was checking that out to why what made me be persistent on getting on the show today, and I think the halftime show for this Super Bowl gonna be a motherfucker. Have you seen the commercials for that?
is that the one with Dr. Dre and Eminem and everybody? Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
just think
crazy.
that shit. I just think that shit just about like 5-10 minutes ago. I'm like that's the shit that I'm into as far as like making an impact, memorable, fucking epic fucking statement. That's why I say like if you think about it, who in the fuck doesn't remember the movie The Warriors? That's the type of impact of movie I'm trying to uh sit in or be a part of. Something that's going, like the movies I have mentioned to you earlier. So hell yeah, I gotta watch this movie that y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Uh just because for you to when you mentioned it to me, you really didn't mention no other movie behind it. That's how I know it got your attention. You didn't really mention
Yeah,
no other movies. You was like, just go watch it. Hey, check it out, and I'm gonna go watch it.
and to be honest, there's not a movie like some movies you can be like, man, it reminded me of this movie, that movie. Honestly, I get Derek's take on it as well, but for me, I feel like this one kind of stands alone. I can't really put my thumb on a movie that I seen that I felt was quite like this one, really.
Well, what you compared it to, Derek?
Be honest. I like how it looked at human nature and how we are as like in a society now, how we would react to something like this. And to be honest, I kind of compare it to Idiocracy.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. See,
That's like
I
yeah,
can't say I can't say shit, Jay, because I gotta go watch his version, his take on it.
Right.
I heard what you saying from
No,
the.
but you know what? As soon as he said that, yeah, I can see the parallels. You know,
Yep.
I definitely
Oh,
could.
okay. All right. So it's like if you're saying that, like what makes you to me, what makes y'all think why they even came out with that movie? Because the way you talk and the way you've been talking about these movies, it's almost like Netflix hears the same thing, that you or see the same shit you see in these movies. So they either recreate them or bring them out similar to this movie or that movie. So what caught your attention about this movie?
I think that really is pretty much where we was about to go with it from there. Because I mean, to me, this movie's pretty fucking deep, and I
Yeah.
think it's got a lot of layers to it, a lot of subliminals in it, and I love movies with those hints of subliminals to them done correctly.
Yeah.
Uh, but like you said, Derek, the people's take that you heard on the movie that seen it before you seen it, uh, you heard them, and then what do we got? Somebody's phone. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good. We're good.
but then you said like you said you might have had another take on it. So have I just let's just get into what people were telling you about it, and get into a little bit of kind of just broad stroke how you thought about it. Pivotal scenes. Things that stuck out to you. We kind of give Ace a little overview of it.
What people told me about it, I mean, the way you can interpret this, like just on face value, is two different ways, and it is very political, very political. Half the a big portion of the movie involves politics.
Okay.
Uh, but a lot of those people, whenever they explained the movie to me, or like told me about the movie, yeah,
Yeah.
it they sat on that side of the aisle. But what is going through it? It kind of lets you know that a good quote: "The mob is fickle." That
Hmm.
whenever I was watching this, that's what just kept coming up to my mind. Uh, yeah, you somewhat this information has to be somewhat controlled and handled right, or it's going to cause chaos. But then there's always going to be those people that deny it no matter what. You can give them the evidence right in front of their face, and they're still going to deny it. And
Dude that they made the movie out of, that was a snitch. Uh,
yeah,
the American Spy guy,
yeah, I mean
Snowden or some shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
Snowden.
over Snowden, yeah, he should be exonerated and come back, be able to come back. But that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
No, it was just the biggest thing that got me in that movie. It kind of went towards the end was the credit checking. Like you check,
Mm.
it's always got to be checked by one's peers. And yeah, there are scientists and stuff
Yeah,
that agree with it, but the government and the corporations were silencing the ones that they didn't like. It's like whether you like it or not, you got to let them speak. You got to let them bring
Yeah.
this evidence. You got to get their idea on it. There, the fact that there was so
Was that
much,
Leonardo DiCaprio?
yeah, he's
yep.
in it.
Bro, why this? I'm telling you, Pete Gang, why he plays in a lot of them type of movies now, bro.
He's good. I mean,
Man, look, Leonardo is the shit.
oh
He's the
yeah,
fucking shit. Ever since I seen him in TV, he's the shit because I watched him grow. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To all the characters he played. That's what make him dope. But they are recruiters, fam. Like, for certain type of only kind of movies. Like he don't do the motherfucking happy movies and shit now, motherfuckers you see doing it, like everybody thought, Titanic was so dope of a movie they played in. If you really know the story about Titanic, Titanic was a fucking assassination.
yeah,
No fucking love story. What the fuck you get love story out of that? Now being married to my baby mama and the bitch drowned on the boat. Love story. Touche. Get it. I get it. Part 2 coming up. Same fucking. Oh shit. Ah shit. Oh, I need a TVMA commercial break on that motherfucker. I was like, who the fuck just dropped the meteorite on the goddamn show out of nowhere? As soon as I see that one, he make you want to say nice shit like, Stella!
Oh shit.
That's my fucking dog. Goddamn it. I say shit, but I mean, bro, it's like when you were saying earlier, Jay, how certain people view movies that have actually changed one's perception on how they see life. Them the movies I be trying to keep in my archives, put in my favorites and shit like that. Like you ever seen the fucking the 100 on Netflix?
I ain't never peeped that.
Fuck. And they episodes. Damn, like shit, damn 20, 30 fucking episodes. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the fucking shit, bro. It's like, say all this time we think we've been here since you've been born. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, you have been born in space. We are in space. Will motherfuckers go to jail or talking about getting life, in prison and all that? Their ass just get kicked the fuck out of space, back to Earth. Like it hasn't been shit. It hasn't been livable at the time. Like when the movie come on, the soil has been fucked up since goddamn it, the radiation blast and shit like that. So it's not livable. You know what I'm saying? They never found, and the motherfuckers that were able to survive, you know what I'm saying? It's like 100 of these motherfuckers, and they started populating whatever have you. But if you get in trouble, break any laws there, they just exile your ass out of space to Earth if you make it. You know what I'm saying? So this was
they pretty much made Earth in that movie what Australia used to be.
Yeah, exactly. Got that.
You on Exile Island now, son.
And it's like the Don't Look Up, which I was just talking about. It kind of has that. And is that one movie or is it an episode?
That's one movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the way they ended it, no sequels.
You say no sequels?
Nah, I don't see a sequel coming out of this one. If they do, they some bad motherfuckers to figure that one out.
Damn. All right, so that's gonna be my motherfucking that's my tonight mission. Like just on because I want to see what you and D talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all viewed it. You know what I'm saying? Like what he just said. Like he watched that motherfucking movie past the credits. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I just knew. I pulled up Netflix when that motherfucking little wheel started turning, trying to find Wi-Fi shit. That was my cue. I'm like, shit, I'll be right back after these messages. So that's my tonight shit going into that. But I've been talking that event coming up, to a few faces down here. Like they all on some old, man. If y'all need me to do anything, I was like, shit, you were drawn too late. My dude said he already got that shit covered. I'm like, but just the more that we can cause an exposure in a healthy way, is always good too. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about how you was talking about doing that, but that's another show. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta I'm with that, bro. I need to watch this movie so I can do my own comparison. Like I say, I know movies, I know what I like. It's just be when I get on here, I get caught up into how y'all be on viewing these movies. So that's why I be tight-lipped to just say something, because I be like, damn, I ain't know you watched the Warriors like that. It really wasn't a love story, but since you found love, then goddamn it, Cyrus, let me watch it.
Right. I tell you the slickest thing about this one, like Derek said, this movie's got heavy political undertones in it. I mean,
that's the first thing he said.
It's got face value political situations in the movie itself. But
yeah,
through situations and the way they've done shit and the way they said shit and the way they structured it, it's got super undertones as far as what I would say definitely what pretty much has always been going on in politics and in media in this country, but definitely the past 3 years now. I would say
Yeah,
really you could look at everything you've seen on the mainstream media and seen from these politicians that came out of their mouth, and you could pretty much equate that to this movie.
yeah.
I would say exit, comet, enter, virus, and you pretty much got it.
If you really want to go
Damn.
back, like I'd say it was like a good way you can track it was early 2000s. Since the early 2000s to now, there has been pieces of how politics is played and what it's become now.
I
And
agree.
I'll give you
it's
just
just
an example of what we talking about right here, Ace. This right here is a scene, and you'll love it when you see it. This is the chief of staff.
Damn.
So
That's the chief of staff.
that's the chief of staff when he's getting the news that there's a fucking asteroid comet heading straight to the fucking planet.
Oh, I think that isn't Angela Bassett in this show or something?
Oh shit, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep,
Meryl Streep's in it.
it's somebody. It's not Holly Berry's not in there, is it?
No.
Okay, it's some because it's like a space movie, right? Don't Look Up.
Yeah, well, it's a movie about a comet coming toward Earth.
Yeah, I think the trailer.
The main cast right here.
Yeah, you're right. It was Meryl Streep, bro. It was because they was on GMA and Leonardo was talking about like he don't see Meryl Streep stopping acting in no time soon. But to me, Meryl Streep always been a boss bitch in the game. Period, hands down. If you like
went
acting
above and beyond in this one, man. Like, I straight up hated Meryl Streep in this, like her character. I loathed her. I couldn't stand her character, and that just shows you how good of an actress she is.
You know, it looked like they portrayed her character off of Tina Fey.
I can see that. I'd say it was Tina Fey was definitely mixed in that one.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I see what you thought about it, Derek. I thought she was a parody of Mr. Donald J.
Yeah.
Mr. Donald J.
Mr. Donald J. Mr. Agent Orange himself.
Oh, okay.
So if you peep her hat, you peep the surroundings. You know, she's the POTUS, but she's I think it's safe to say that she was definitely a Republican president through the movie. I think that's what they were trying to portray, anyways.
Yeah. It was the chick that looked just like her. The chick Tina Fey was poking fun at on NSL. The political female.
Yeah.
She's from like Oregon or some shit, I think. Damn. But she looked just like her. Y'all.
The governor from Alaska.
Yeah.
I think
what is her name? Sarah Palin.
Yeah, Palin.
That motherfucker there, Sarah motherfucking Pighead Palin. That's who they look like. She took notes off of that character. You know, the way she was when y'all just flashed it. That's what she reminded me of. Like she looked at that type of character. I mean, looked at her and built her character out of her type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I start viewing shit. That's how I start seeing movies. That's why I'm like, I can get on here and be on here about movies all day, but I get so caught up on people or how y'all see movies way different than the fuck I see. And I be in awe like, how you ain't catch that? You know what I'm saying? Like to me, nigga, Roger Rabbit was a gangster ass movie. I'm just gonna keep it on me. Roger Rabbit was the shit. You know, I'd have knocked her ass down, animated and all. She'd have came over here. I'm just saying, you know. But it's like it's another movie you could check out that's deep like that's called Moonlight, and that was a Netflix original. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking movie got a fucking Grammy. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep that motherfucker was. Like, you know, a motherfucker was so caught up into watching these motherfuckers sell drugs, you know, he kind of lost his common sense on how he was supposed to be in life. You know, he didn't know whether he was supposed to like girls or boys. You know what I'm saying? So, and it seemed like one would know because you at that teenage age that you just know, but he really didn't fucking know shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, all my time was spent on watching my mama get high. And when she couldn't pay for the product, dude bought the son. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he bought her son. But you know, he didn't buy him and try to turn him into no drug dealer or nothing. You know, he was just trying to give him a better way of living. But it's a deep ass movie like that. You know what I'm saying? So man, hell yeah, I'm gonna go.
Crazy.
I'm just gonna start sending you these movies, bro, that I'll be having on my head. So you and Derek, y'all will break them down. And even if y'all see them, seen them before, at least y'all will have that, you know, conversation to bring to say, yeah, I remember this movie and why this movie was like that. You know, like shit. I mean, like to me, what was the dumbest movie y'all got them ever recall seeing?
Shit. There's so many.
Yeah,
No,
there's
I ain't
quite a
count.
few.
I ain't saying family videotapes. I'm just saying movies.
No,
You
there's
finna bring
quite a
up
few,
Uncle
man.
Earl still in the car at the barbecue and all kind of shit. No, bro. Wait.
There's quite a few out there, man. There's some. I'd say the one that always comes to
That
my
stick with
mind
you,
is
Derek. Ones that stick with you.
one that I always think of is, I don't know if you've ever heard of it or seen it, the Gallows Walkers.
Yeah,
Is
Heard
with
of them.
Wesley Snipes.
yeah, you
I got
talking about a
one.
hot pile of shit.
Yeah. I got one that I would say is equally as garbage as that. Now think about it. What was that damn sci-fi movie that Ice Cube was in back in the day where he was like fighting aliens? Was it Ghost of Mars or
Ghost.
some shit?
Ghost of
Yeah,
Mars. That was my shit.
You like
That was
that? I
my
thought that
shit.
movie was fucking awful.
Okay, I ain't gonna say it wasn't a B movie. I'm just saying, you know, I like gangster ghosts. I ain't never seen a ghost wear a full leather coat. That motherfucker wasn't shit to play with.
I know it.
He
He was
ain't
like the
come through.
ghost, but he was an alien, but he was fly. I was like, what is going on in this movie?
yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
And my thing was, you give us this movie, but we're still waiting on another Friday? What the fuck?
No, Martin
Yeah, that.
Lawrence, The Black Knight.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
That
with
that was
Martin
pretty
Lawrence.
trash too.
yeah, that
Especially, you know
That
what the thing is, for like an up and coming comedian getting in like his first movie, I could see that being a movie for them. But that was when Martin Lawrence was well into being a legend. It's like,
yeah.
why the fuck did
Like
anybody think he should
where
even do this?
it like came from left field. And it's just like, what the fuck?
He must have owed somebody some bread or something on that one. Because
Yeah,
like, why
yeah.
would you
That was
even
a
we
fake
have
movie.
fire. But my hey, I could find that shit was hilarious to me. That was my shit because he killed that shit. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, and he had the midgets in that bitch on point.
I tell you what movie
I
he's in.
was-
That's another goofy movie he's in, but I watch this shit every time I find it. Is National Security.
oh
With
yeah,
Yeah,
him and the dude. Oh, that shit's
yeah.
fucking hilarious. When he's trying to kill that bee and they're filming it, it looks like
Boy
he's
beat
whooping
the
his ass.
fuck out that motherfucker.
I was crying.
dude,
Hey,
that
the
movie
Chinese
is
guy got them on the back of that motherfucker with the
And his
camera, like,
face is all
oh, he
scaled
was
up with the bee
something.
stings and shit. They thought he beat his ass.
yeah. But then
I was
his
like,
old lady
fuck.
finds out about it. Like finds out that Martin Lawrence is actually allergic to bees, and it
Yeah.
was all this bullshit that
Okay,
he started and ruined their lives. Like they come after she finds out, like it just cuts out to them walking out of the house, and he's just like rubbing his jaw.
what are y'all overkills? What are y'all overkills? Like to me, they shouldn't have never went after a Rocky 3. It shouldn't have never been no Rocky 4. So what are
I got
y'all?
a very controversial one, and people hate it when I say it, but I do believe it to my bones. I really think they could have stopped at one Godfather. Yeah, I said it. One. The first one.
No, I agree with you
The
on that one.
first one I think is one of the most classic fucking movies, one of the greatest stories, one of the greatest mobster movies ever. 2 and 3, progressively
You
worse.
couldn't have never got the ending of their lifestyle in one movie
No, but
because
I
they
don't think
really
they should have.
wasn't that produced by Martin Scorsese?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Were all 3 of
So,
them?
I
huh?
think the first one.
I'm not sure about all three. I know he had his hand in either the first one or the second one.
Yeah. The
You know,
third one, I thought like fucking, I don't know, like Master P
I
for
think
just
the
like
third one,
rough.
when you get to a third movie like that, I think it's all about them chasing money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
Cash
should have
grab.
never been a motherfucking Fast and Furious 11 or
No.
no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I
the
can
only
get.
series though that I say they've made so fucking many that they've had trash ones and better ones and trash ones back and forth. Like you could probably pick like Fast and Furious 1, 5, and
Oh
maybe
yeah, yeah, yeah,
7
yeah. I
and
get.
say
Yeah,
these are good ones. But then like
yeah.
2,
Agreed.
Tokyo
No,
Drift.
no, don't even talk about 2. 2 was a classic, just because you got to see Paul Walker go. I said, "Drop it, cuz." Seeing him say
Damn.
"cuz" like that
Yeah.
that made the whole movie was garbage except for that.
And
And,
real talk,
and
rest in
Tyrese
peace to
being a
Paul
tough guy
Walker.
was hilarious.
Paul Walker was dope as hell. Rest in peace to Paul Walker. Paul Walker was a dope ass actor
Oh,
because
he was.
he was natural. And you know who threw me for a loop that I thought came out as a natural fucking actor, but then you just start getting all the bitchy dude roles and shit. Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Like when he first came out with the "you got served" shit or whatever, I just thought it was another guy that was portraying his talent. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when they made you start looking like this closet ass gay motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because all the
Yeah.
fucking roles they started giving you, like that 21 Jump Street, gay as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I watched how they curved these actors, you know what I'm saying, for certain movies. Like, because I listened to George Lucas. He's like, man, ain't no motherfucker ever, you know, starred in my movie and didn't get fucked. I'm taking that ass. I got a lifesaver for you to get in this motherfucking movie. That's what's gonna happen here. Like every motherfucker. So I'm like, you know, shit. So that made Samuel L. Jackson a happy little Jedi, huh? I'm like, shit. But I watch the shit because, like I say, when I'm into trying to do my first movie now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, so I try to watch the cutaways, how certain scenes fade out. Like a dope ass fucking picture, the way it was shot to me was Redemption, Road to Redemption with Tom Hanks. You know that.
Oh, Road to Perdition.
Yeah, Perdition. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Road to Perdition. That movie is so fucking dope. The way it was made. You know what I'm saying? Which takes me back to uh when y'all was just talking about The Godfather. The Godfather was made so authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't have got all of what you was looking for out of one movie. You couldn't have. So when I watched the whole thing, the follow up behind the other uh, Godfathers, to me, it's still all one fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? It's they just telling that whole story. You know what I'm saying? And segments. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so they didn't do an overkill to me because it was so realization of that's how they live. That's how the motherfuckers live. And even like the shooting scenes, shit like that. That was like one of the first motherfuckers back at that time showing graphic ass scenes. You know what I'm saying? They fucked the brother up when his ass got stuck on that bridge. They lit his ass up. You know what I'm saying? But they showed it. You know, just like now, a movie that I like that was like that that's out now coming is all the fucking Quentin's movie, Tarantino's. You know what I'm saying? Hateful Eight was the shit. That shit was the fucking shit, bro. Like, if you ever watch that down and watch Hateful Eight,
Oh,
that
hell
is
yeah.
the shit. That motherfucker say, Shit, we at Minnie's Haspadaspery. I'm like, he told him, motherfucker, Minnie will never let a motherfucking Mexican run her goddamn hey, and shot that motherfucker in the face. His fucking face sunk in, bro. I said that is dope. I was like, I said he did, and stole on the bitch. I was like, hit that bitch and knocked her ass out the coach. I said, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's like it's movies like that. I like to like a lot of directors make movies found with the expectations of having respect for shit that they don't want to show it like you know a lot of directors not gonna show a motherfucker abusing a kid or beating a woman or killing an animal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of much shit. They had a whole fucking horse head in Godfather. Fuck y'all. We don't give a fuck how y'all feel about horses. I'm a director. I'm putting this shit in my movie.
right.
Because a lot of people have problems about that shit. Or why would he make a movie or about him just going around beating women and woo woo? You know, it's an old ass Glenn Turner movie called JD's Revenge. You know what I'm saying? Watch that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Freddy Krueger. When you watch JD's Revenge and this motherfucker was just a pimp. No bullshit, bro. I swear to God, he was a fucking pimp, but that motherfucker attitude was Freddy Krueger. That motherfucker cut your ass and tell you, when I pull my blade back, it ain't gonna even be no blood running yet, and you gonna fall apart. I said JD's Revenge, a motherfucker, but it's it's a lot of movies I watched that I see like when y'all was talking about you know as you it keep taking me back to this movie don't look up you know they don't make movies like that no more that's gonna give you the vision of I don't have to question what happened after that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you saying how the movie went off and how it ended. Like shit, you didn't have to think that about you know a Godfather movie. You know exactly how that shit finna end. You know you didn't have to think that about you know well you had to think that about Road to Redemption. I didn't think Tom Hanks was gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit opposed to the movie he played with a goddamn soccer ball. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I
Yeah,
can
that's
find.
So you talk about that, like kind of you know where how it's going to end. This one, this movie gives you a lot of hope. Like
Mm-hmm.
they give you a little bit of hope throughout the movie. Like the first mission, within and then it there's a twist there, and then
Mm-hmm.
the second mission that goes horribly wrong, and the third one that goes wrong because it wasn't checked by the scientist peers.
Right.
Like it,
Right.
it, it
Okay.
lost that credibility of being. I'm not. I don't really want to be say fact checked, but questioned. I mean,
Right.
any
Okay. Okay.
especially when it comes to like engineering and stuff. There, yeah, you may have a great idea and have it all out in your head or have it out on paper and it looks good and you can sell it well. But whenever if it can't scrutinize under
Mm-hmm.
other people that uh, know as much as you, if not more, if it can't
Mm-hmm.
stand up to their criticism, then your plan is worthless. So how to get around that is you use money and power to silence the other ones that oppose you.
And
yeah,
that's what really that movie's based on, with the twist being the politics.
Yeah, the politics, like well, hell, like most like modern day and real life politics, is they constantly shift their allegiances due to either to make themselves look good or money or to put themselves in a better position for power. And it goes through
Okay.
all
Okay.
all the stereotypes and the tropes, but that are very, very, very grounded in reality that exist in politics today. Doesn't matter what side you're on. It definitely shows that they use manipulation and tactics to keep themselves in power, and they will stab you in the back in a heartbeat and just leave you out to dry.
yeah. And
Mm.
I tell you, man, what I liked about it, man, was like I said, like the throws to the parallels of what's really going on in this country, in this world right now, and what's been going on. Like it's wild, man, because like there's a scene where the government itself has a plan. and they're going to execute this plan, and it's got like a high percentage of everybody's going to be all right. This thing's going to move on out of the way. We're going to guide it, move it. They're going to blow up nukes in the sky and move it to where it would
Damn.
miss Earth, right? That was the best plan ever because they have some kind of it's funny how they introduce them, but these cats right here, the
Okay.
planetary defense. The funny thing is when they throw to them in the movie, nobody even knew this was a real fucking thing. So that's funny as fuck.
So that's official.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
But
Let me drop that again for me, please.
Got you.
Planetary defense coordinating officer. What the fuck? So that was official?
That's a real deal. Yeah. So, and the wild thing is about it, because like I said, the governments come up, these guys and NASA come up with a plan that they think is the best way to divert this situation. And you see it all about to go off, but then we get introduced to, well, we got introduced a little earlier, but then this guy shows up here. And the like I said, the parallels is this is your Bill Gates. This is a Jeff Bezos. Some would say this could be possibly dependent. You know, I've heard it both ways. Elon Musk, but basically what I'm saying is with what he is to all these people, Steve Jobs. That's a dude who has a tech company that is so large that he can manipulate the playing board of the American government. Now,
Damn.
if anybody didn't know for a fact that that actually happens in this country, maybe not to that degree, possibly, hopefully they wouldn't be that damn stupid, but absolutely, political moves are played for corporate interest and who's got that almighty dollar and turning the machine at that time. So it was wild to me. It's wild to me because of this. A lot of these new movies you watch, I would say, The Matrix, the new Matrix, the new Coming to America, some of the new animated superhero movies they've come out with, some of the newer Marvel movies they've come out with, have super propaganda political undertones in them. But all of them seem to be going toward the same narrative, which would be the narrative that they push actually on the public to try to believe in the way they would want us to walk. The way that kind of seems like that propaganda is pushing that agenda. But the wild thing to me about this movie is it's political. It's got a lot of undertones, a lot of even, I would say, American propaganda in it. But the way they did it, I don't feel is shining the best light on the propaganda, on the move of the political. I feel like it's almost a little opposite of the political propaganda movies and reboots and shows that are coming out now. I mean, what do you think, Derek? I mean, am I off the mark with that, or?
No, that is 100% true. I mean, it shows how, like I was saying earlier, that corporations, politics, and even the media uses their ability to speak to the masses to manipulate their ideas to one way, and like it whether it's for the right reason or for the wrong reason. They use entertainment, talk shows, movies, celebrities, all this other stuff that social media is a big one. Yeah, uh, that I about wanted to just. I did not like them as characters. Like they were like the symbol of what's wrong with like modern society and where the most
Yeah.
ignorant, most stupid people and their lives are like glorified to the point to where people hang on every word they say. But
Dude, when
let's
they're
get
sitting
off into another rant.
backstage of that interview and he tells her, I'm sorry about the breakup, and she told him, what she say, mind your own business, you old fuck. I
Yeah,
was howling. I was crying. I was like, that's some of the
yeah,
funniest shit. I did not expect her to say that shit at all. Like, you
yeah,
don't know what we're talking
yeah.
about when you watch the movie, Ace. In that scene, you don't think nothing gonna come out of her mouth, just some old, like, sideways, fake nice shit. Like, oh, thanks, or whatever. Nah, it bitch let Leo have it real quick.
Damn.
I was crying. Do you think that she understood that she was kind of playing a parody of herself, or no? You think?
I want to say yes,
You
because
think
like
she's got the wherewithal to know that?
I honestly believe that she is a very intelligent person. She knows how to play the game, and I think she she was playing her character on screen that she plays in real life. You know, whether
I
you
see.
agree with it or not, most people that are performers or entertainers do have a brand or a character they put out for people to see,
Facts.
and
Facts.
that's what she continued on with it. She just was able to.
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this shit. Y'all got too much insight. That's like y'all down there watch this more than one.
Oh, I've watched it 3 times so far.
It is a good movie. It's made me like think a lot. So
Yeah, see, I love movies like that. And then those be the movies that usually had a book attached to it, and we didn't even know that it was like that. Like I didn't. I used to read a lot of fucking Tom Clancy books, and then I look up like these motherfuckers are playing this man's books and games. Like the
yeah,
fuck. Who the
yeah.
fuck is Splinter Cell? I remember him in the book. Like Alex Cross, I remember this motherfucker in the book. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, motherfuckers playing this shit, but that just goes to show you uh, a lot of the content that's coming out is coming from all these old things that motherfuckers been trying to hide or sweep under the rug or find like it was no fucking value. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more when you start finding part twos to fucking animated movies, your brain is running out of shit. It's time for y'all to go back and goddamn and get Seth Green. Y'all running out of fucking shit. Freddy Got Fingered should have been an all-time family mandatory movie. Shit, that movie should have been in your household, or you're not allowed to stay on these grounds, motherfucker. If you do not, goddamn it, come to school and your kid do not go to his graduation saying, "Daddy, do you want some sausage? Daddy, do you want some sausage?" You can't graduate, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
In
Get
the
the fuck out of here.
curriculum.
Yeah, if you don't lick the motherfucker broke bone out your motherfucking boy's knee, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Freddy Got Fingered was my all-time of what's a grown adult supposed to go through is like.
Yeah.
Like Freddy Got Fingered and fucking Step Brothers, bro. That shit is fucking hilarious. Did you put your balls on my drum set? Oh my God, bro.
I
This
tell you,
motherfucker.
Step
Like
Brothers. Step Brothers is one of my all-time favorite comedies, man. I tell you, when I've seen that for
that
the
and
first time,
Talladega Nights, bro. Talladega
man,
Nights the
that's what I'm
same
about to
way.
say. I could watch Talladega Nights every fucking day of the
I,
week. That shit
I
had me
wouldn't give
crying.
boy Talladega Nights can be a movie of commercials. Like they can play that shit every commercial. I sit there and watch that shit. I'm like, shit. Shake it back.
I tell you my favorite part. I don't know why. I mean, because the whole movie's funny as fuck. A lot of
Bro,
legendary comedic scenes, but I don't know why. But to this day, my favorite fucking scene is when they're all in Ricky Bobby's mama's house and his dad's there and they're arguing, and the neighbor says, "Will y'all keep it down? My wife's in an oxygen tent. She's trying to get some sleep." He said, "If you don't shut up, Dale, I'm gonna rip a hole in that goddamn tent." I fell out. I was fucking crying.
no, what about when they had the sons? Goddamn, the sons went off on the grandpa and shit. Like, you gonna just let your sons talk to me like that? He said, "I'll go ape shit on you, grandpa."
He said, "I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey, Chip."
Hey, yeah, he said, "I jump all on you like a spider monkey." I was like, boy. He said, "You gonna let your boys talk to me like that?" He said, "You damn right."
He said,
He
"What
said,
you
"You
ever do
damn
in your
right."
life, Chip, other than make a
Oh
hot
my
dollar?"
God. Hey, yeah, just gave his ass a checking from the neck up. What was you at in your life? What the fuck was you doing? I'm like, boy, hey, and your boy Dale didn't give a fuck. That motherfucker tried to explain about the nacho got the cheese fountain and shit, boy, at the wedding. He's like, oh man, wait a minute, man. You don't tell me about your wedding with my wife, motherfucker.
Yeah. He said, "Why am I talking to you? I hate you."
I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like that, like to me, like motherfuckers really go through shit like that in life. And your boy, what was the other one? Don't be hating, Malibu Beach.
Oh shit, Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah, Malibu Most Wanted.
Yeah.
That
I
shit there.
tell you what movie. When I first seen it, I didn't think there was a funnier movie out, and that was Super Bad. Man, the first time I watched that shit, I was hurt the whole movie. I'm talking ribs and jaw hurt the next day. I laughed so damn much. That shit
Uh,
was crazy.
the last great comedy I seen was The Other Guys. I watched that movie
Oh yeah,
like I for one weekend straight. I probably watched it
Damn.
over and over and over. God.
Is that Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart or no?
that's Will
No.
Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg when they're the
Yeah.
cops.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. And I thought Mark wouldn't last as long as he did because he had he's so dedicated to his character. I didn't think they had a lot of characters for him to play.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's a dope ass supporting character. You know what I'm saying? He'll have your back in any movie that I've seen so far. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie he played in was that called The Shooter? When he was like a sniper?
Yeah.
They ended up making a series off of that.
But it was a dope ass fucking movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The funny thing is, have you seen that movie Contraband? No. Yeah, Contraband with him in it, where he's moving the counterfeit money through the fucking barges and shit.
Damn.
Movie's dope.
Old flick or pretty new?
It came out I don't know, probably I'd say maybe 5-6 years ago, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
like
that's
in the movie world, to me, that's kind of still new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you get to talking 15 and 25 years ago movies, they're understandable. But 5 and 6 year old movies, to me, in the movie world, that's still kind of fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Funny?
Like,
to date myself, I guess a little bit. I feel like if your movie came out and it came out on DVD and not a VHS, that's a new movie to me. if your movie never ever seen a VHS reel, to me that's a new movie.
If you had put that big ass block in some shit, like what the fuck you just do? Watch this. Like shit. The first fucking VHS tape I watched when they went in that big ass, that's when, because Betas I think came out first. You know what I'm saying? Beta, it had them dumbass, big ass, bulky ass tapes. So the first movie I ever watched was Enter the Dragon. And I was like, you know, I looked at that motherfucking big ass thing that was sitting on front of our TV, like, how is it playing that motherfucker? That's when I knew I really wasn't gonna be intelligent in life, because I couldn't figure that the fuck out.
Do you all ever remember the old school projector TVs? Have any of y'all seen them? My uncle had one forever. I'm talking like this motherfucker had one.
I wouldn't mind having one for a collector's item.
Yeah, I wish he still had it, man. He had it forever, man. It was in mint condition too, but he had it all the way up until he got his first flat screen. To be honest with you.
Damn.
But that thing was so bad. I used to get in so much trouble when I was a kid because I loved to go up in front of him and put my hand in front of the bulbs, because it had different colored bulbs, and as the projector hit it, it would come up on the TV, and it had a little gap in there, you know, where the projector would hit the screen, and I'd always stick my hand in there and do little fucking like, you know, womp womp, do little fucking ducks and shit, and my uncle would just be mad as fuck. First, he was mad because I was fucking on that movie. Then he was pissed because I only had one duck. I couldn't have two ducks talking. So my puppet show was trash. It looked like a duck talking to a caterpillar. It was ridiculous.
Damn. Yeah, damn.
Well, while we're at this little interjection here, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw it to an ad. The viewers of Blurred Minds have gotten used to us throwing to a certain ad, but since my guy's riding, I'm gonna give him a little something different today.
It's Ella. Hey, let's go. Bad bitch. I see you in the same fucking spot since I said bad bitch. Woo, you looking at a motherfucker like you wish I died, bitch. True, can't say that shit, but a nigga ain't even lying, bitch. Ooh, roll that motherfucker blunt, I'm trying to get high, shit. Ooh, that's that drop on the beat, let me spit this fire, shit. Cool, Woo, you got a 16 out of me, let's do it live, kid.
Dude,
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
I need to get on his show. Who is that? Ace Ill Production, Ill's World Production. We need to get on that show. Check
Right.
that motherfucking show out every motherfucking Saturday at 7 o'clock. That's 7 o'clock. I'm with one hand. 7 o'clock. So PM. Y'all tune in to the 6 bars and 60 seconds show, man. We gonna get back to it. We got another show coming up Saturday for y'all, man. Like I say, stay tuned into Ill's World Podcast every Saturday at 7 o'clock, man. Back to you, Undick. I can't call you Dick, you're my dude, so you gotta be Undick. Back to you, Undick.
I'm gonna tell my wife, like, hey, just call me Undick now from now on. It sounds better.
yeah, like, cause I'm sure out of every other third call that she done called you, it's been that under her voice. God, he's a fucking dick. Like, hey, the coldest shit you got in the world is say be like, shit, you married me. That's it. After that,
Right.
ain't no more. She ain't got no more words. It's over. You married me, shit. like shit.
There's two pivotal people in this movie that we haven't really talked much on their character, and I think they definitely deserve a little love because this movie wouldn't be shit without them. And that is the Louisville starlet, the Louisville Belle, Jennifer Lawrence, and my man Leonardo DiCaprio. So let's get into Derek. Let's get into Jennifer Lawrence's character real quick.
All right.
What do you think about it?
I was actually expecting her character to go one way, and I was pleasantly surprised that they kept her the way they did. I mean, she was more of a realist. She tried to stay on point. And yeah, she may have freaked the fuck out there at the very beginning, but that's yeah, where that's to be expected with everybody. I mean, you learn that your world is gonna fucking end in a few months, and no one's wanting to listen to you. You're gonna have a panic attack like that. But oh, man, I love how they did her character though. I was expecting it to be like the whole there's gonna be a little bit of a wokeness touch to her, but she was a true blue punk. She's
Yeah.
just like, I tried telling y'all, I ain't dealing with it anymore. I'm gonna go and live my life to the fullest, or I just don't care anymore. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
this is
enjoyed
Jennifer
her
Lawrence character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's been a long time since I've enjoyed a Jennifer Lawrence performance, and
Yeah.
she did. I say this is probably one of her best roles. She did really good with it.
I mean, shit. From what y'all talking about, shit. Who fuck? I don't think nobody want to be a slouch and fuck up around Meryl Streep.
Nah, no, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Just shit, like everybody brought their A gang at them. Well, they done rehearsed for months when they realized she was gonna even be. But they say that's what she do to them. She put motherfuckers on their A game just being around their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say I think is so dope about her presence on the screen. Period. Like she's an icon to me. Like how somebody put that Denzel up there and that like a City Portier, if you will, rest in peace, because he just passed. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see Meryl Streep credits in the game giving her that. You know what I'm saying? Easy, hands down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always respect it. Because everybody growing up, if you think about it, bro, everybody growing up, all creeds and colors or whatever, you watch Meryl Streep. You knew who she was. I don't care who you were. You know what I'm saying? Like her presence on the screen commanded that. And I think that's resonate right now while she's in this movie. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think that's why she's in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Because she can do that. It's people like her that's really saving the real movies being made. You know what I'm saying? But you can't burn out your greatness. You know what I'm saying? She ain't supposed to, goddamn it, be in the next 15 motherfucking movies coming out, you know what I'm saying? Because, she can do it. She's a great, you know what I'm
She takes her
saying?
time
Like,
with it. She perfects her art.
shit, most shits you see season do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you see her, when after she done taking her time and she strike out, it's only one time. She don't do no back to back same shit, So I watched that out of a lot of actors, and you can tell some actors that developed that from watching other actors like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine all the people Chad Boswick infected as actors, not even just as a human being. Liking him for being a decent human being. Like, it's why you want to step your acting game up. Like it's a movie. I think I'm trying to think if you put it up there, Irk, or if Irk put it up or you put it up there, Jay Wall. He showed me a picture. It was of a movie that's out, a cowboy movie that was out, but one of the stagecoach night. Now I seen it on my feed, on my news feed on Facebook. The stagecoach had his name on it. It had C. Boswick on it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like that little hidden ass little shit you see in movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like paying respect to motherfuckers. Now, my coldest person to be kind of in film at that age up until he just passed was Stan Lee. Like Stan Lee was like the movie god. He brought fucking characters to life that actually lived and came to life. You know what I'm saying? It's like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man would never play out in no human's mind. Ever. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you can be born. It's baby Spider-Man infant clothes for you. Like shit. So I mean shit like that. And he brought these type of characters to life. Like they with you forever.
Yeah.
Like, well, I seen Ender's Game and Hulk got his ass kicked to another planet. I'm not sure he gonna be with us too much longer. Kicked his ass in the first 5 minutes of the movie, bro. It took me almost a whole day to actually watch that whole movie because I couldn't get over that. Like,
yeah, I watched that
like
clip.
he beat your ass
1,000
like he
times.
came in there and stole something.
Yeah, I watched that clip 1,000 times, man. Especially if you watch all the Avengers movies. The Hulk was that one when he did his thing. Even the Avengers didn't want to fuck with him.
Right, bro. It's like
to have
the
a dude show
dogs.
up and just
Remember he
beat
had
them.
his own movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember he had his own movie. Fucking Pitbull done locked on his goddamn shoulder, biting him. This motherfucker flex and breaks his goddamn jaws open. Daniels kicked your ass like a Sunday school kid. Give me these cookies, bitch. Get to your cell. Knocked his ass out the fucking credits. That motherfucker wasn't even in the credits of the movie no more. They mentioned everybody when they got to that. And the green guy. The Grinch? No, the other green guy. Like, he done got his ass knocked out of the memory. I was like, fuck. And then dude got mad at his ass.
Shout out Apocalypse in the chat room. He watching us somewhere. But yeah, man. But like I said, as far as Jennifer Lawrence's character goes, man, I felt like we were kindred spirits, man. Because like I said, at the very beginning of the movie, she's in the opening scene listening to Wu-Tang. So I had to love
Man,
that.
I agree with you on that. I can see a lot of her character in you, Jay Wall. I really could.
Yeah.
Like,
and dude,
that you say that.
And this part right here was like, dude, I've been trying to sound the alarm for 3 years on a lot of shit going on, and I felt her character. She's on a TV talk show. They're about to tell everybody there's a fucking comet coming, and it's so big, if it hits the Earth, it is over. Done, son.
Right.
Everybody's out of here. Everybody's clocking out. And she's telling them all the thing, and these motherfuckers are all like corny, ha ha ha, like this. And she looks at him, she's like, motherfuckers, I just told you the world's about to end. And she went through this like the whole movie, trying to tell people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could tell, you could see the frustration in her and in Leo's character that, like, we know that the world is about to end. We know it down to the motherfucking day that it's going to happen. And nobody's, the president don't seem to give two shits. The motherfuckers on the TV don't seem to give two shits, and she's just losing her fucking mind over this shit.
Like
You know
y'all
what I mean?
motherfuckers, like I'm telling y'all something that's actually happening. You motherfuckers are looking at me like y'all don't believe what the fuck I'm saying is real. Y'all think I'm some absent-minded motherfuckers just trying to get attention.
I don't know how many
Yeah.
times in the past couple years I'll read something, research it, make sure it's actual, and it's something completely different from what people are getting fed in the regular
Yeah.
stream of the news. And I'm telling people, showing them. Here, I got receipts. Look at this. And they look at me and they're just like, "Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna see you next week. I gotta go in and take the stabby jabby." I'm like, "Bro, read this shit. What are you talking about?" And
It's like, bro.
I felt her character so damn much. JD, what's happening?
Nah, shit was good.
Over
What's
talking
popping,
this movie,
pimpin'? What's popping?
over talking this Don't Look Up. Have you got to check this out?
What is it?
Don't Look Up on Netflix.
Is that the one with old girl from Look? Yeah, I watched it the other week, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, man. How'd you feel about it, man? Like it, hate it, don't really care? What'd you think about it?
I liked it, but I mean, it was good, man. It was a good movie, but like somebody said something to me the other day about the media passing by Earth, and I thought they were talking about the movie, and they was like, "No, I'm talking about the actual media passing by Earth." And I was like, "Oh, my bad. I don't watch the news. I watch movies."
Right.
So I was kind of confused.
But that don't. I get that, Jay. But that don't make you inadequate of being, purposely being not in tune. It's just certain things certain people don't do. Like, it's not like you don't want to know what's going on. You just don't watch the news. I watch movies, and I know a couple people like that, but they very in tune on what's going on in the world. They just really don't get into the news shit because to them it's fake news, and they stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So
I've always been like, I can't trust half of the shit that the media say. I mean, I'd like to be able to trust it, but the media puts spins on shit. And
they taught me that in school. Shit, don't believe goddamn what the media tell you.
Yeah.
Shit. So I get it, but like you say, how did you view it? What was your take on it?
The movie itself was great. I like the fact that they really, to me, they lightweight told the truth about the government and how they hide shit from the public. And I'm like, yeah, okay. That sounds pretty rational to me. Because nobody actually believes that the government tells us half of the stuff. They'll let shit hit the earth before they tell you. They're not gonna tell you the truth about the shit.
Derek, have you seen Hidden Figures?
No.
That sounds familiar.
That's the one with Taraji in it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And the reason I said it and brought it up because all three of y'all kind of, the way I'm listening to how y'all talk about the movie, it's kind of like these are some of the things they was trying to explain in Hidden Figures. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit the government doing that they purposely not gonna tell you, and shit like that, or they would actually put a motherfucker, put you in a predicament where they make it look like you're telling a lie. You know what I'm saying? So just so you can't, get to, like I had watched, I'm not sure if it was called actually Area 51, but I watched a documentary based on Area 51. It's shit Area 51 don't know about the government.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, who the fuck is that? Like, if we're not supposed to know about what's going on in Area 51, well, what the fuck is happening in Area 50? It got to be an Area 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. If they got to report to a motherfucker, or it's some motherfucker they don't know, that's in the dark about some shit. Like, everybody's tight-lipped about goddamn it, the truth of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think like what y'all explaining is like, to me, without watching the movie, like this lady, they discovered what's actually about to happen for a fact. But you get to see the behavior of the government when we try to come to you like, hey, look, this ain't no gang, no gimmick or whatever. But, because I can only imagine how she tried to approach it before she had to take it to the social media. You know what I'm saying? I know
and
she
like
probably.
I said, the throws to the parallel is crazy because like with her character, she loses it on that news show that I was telling you about. And then right after that, you look at the phone and she's on all these memes. She got they making fun of her on in every corner of the internet. She had a boyfriend that worked for some kind of media outlet. He breaks up with her through doing a motherfucking news show, putting smut on her name, like right after the shit went viral. The motherfucker did it, and it's funny because like if you see like Joe Rogan, for example, in real life, he caught the vid. He took a series of therapeutics to get better because he had already caught it, so there ain't no point in taking the stabby. He just needed to feel better. So he took a series of therapeutics. Got in like 2 days, he was better, back on track like it wasn't nothing. So he went to Instagram and just told people, "Hey, yo, I got sick. I took this shit, made me feel better. Just letting you know in case you get sick." Man, they go on TV saying he's taking horse medicine, saying he's doing this, saying he's spreading misinformation. He's this, he's that. Same thing they did to her in that movie. It's this, like I said, it's parallel to the tricks that the media and the politicians play on us for real, which to me is such a trip because A, they try to act like they don't do it. Anytime somebody bring it up, they try to say they're crazy. And B, like I said, most of the movies now do have this propagated political undertone, but it ain't the same because this movie's almost like on some exposing them almost type shit. And then a lot of the other movies are just kowtowing to the narrative. Whatever, PC, don't say this. Make sure 5 dudes are kissing on your show. You know what I mean? Like that.
Well, kind of like how you're saying. I mean, they've mastered the art of vilifying their opponents.
Yeah.
Like they're wrong. They're stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. Well, this person says differently, but the person that's saying differently is in that political person or that person of power's pocket. They have someone to come, like the girl that was the head of NASA. She was a large contributor to the president, so she got the head of NASA, and she came out and like went against Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Like it's stuff like that. They know how to make you look stupid or look wrong in front of the public. And
so can you pull real events out of these things that you're seeing in the movie? Can you cross-reference them with certain real life shit?
Dude,
absolutely.
It's littered. It's littered with real shit.
Both of y'all saying at the same
time. That's what makes the movie such a trip. You know what I mean? Like it's wild to me that they even really made it. You know what I mean? Because of like here's the instance. Like here, I'm just gonna walk you through it real quick. Just one little thing here. So this dude here fucked me up. His character is a whole clown on this shit. He's a weirdo for real. But this motherfucker here, like I said, he's the head of a tech company. He's got so much money and so much influence that he's telling politicians and the president how and when to move, right? But
he's the Tony Starks of the movie.
There's a couple wild parodies with him though too, because like I said, the big tech mogul making moves and shit. Look at all the people that got censored and banned on all social media platforms. Like these motherfuckers were almighty God. They would silence you, cut your shit off. If you making money on YouTube and they don't like what you say, you gone. Not mine. Just poof, just like that. Playing these moves, you know what I mean, and doing things and letting things go that are a certain political view. And banning shit that's another political view. So that's real. They do play these games. You know what I mean? And he said on my phone that he did a phone. He said on my phone that I have, I know I got the algorithms. I know down to the science. He said I know when you got colon cancer before the doctor does. He said I know within a certain percentage how you gonna die. That's that that's that data mining shit, man. That's the shit they really be doing. You know, they were speaking on that.
Yeah,
But here's the other
like
thing too.
live cattle,
But
like
here's the thing.
live cattle.
Yeah, so they throw to that with his character. Like I said, Meryl Streep played a very Trump-esque character, and the people that they showed, the crowd of his supporters, they were poking fun at what it looked like in the movie The Conservatives. But honestly, to me, the way they acted and how ignorant they was, it more seemed to me like the real left than the right in a lot of regards. To me, I seen similarities in both, but when it comes to the shit they were choosing not to believe because of their political presence and what the politician says, that to me seemed more Louis left than it did Ricky right at the moment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just from my perspective. But in the movie, it's obvious that they was trying to shit on the conservatives, you know, or
Right.
maybe they weren't. You know what I mean? Maybe.
See, that's the thing is like face value. Yeah, they were shitting on the conservatives.
Yeah.
But if you look deeper into it, it goes like actually start looking at it and paying attention to all the little stuff that goes on. It's not a political party; it's politics.
Yeah.
It's how modern politics in general is.
Yeah.
Because
That's how I took
either
it.
party could be within American politics. What's even better is they kind of like hit on throughout the movie that how we are America is like the top dog, and that the rest of the world gets very annoyed and very angry about how much of a circus our political stage is. And it's a big reflection on just the politics in general. Yeah, at face value, it does lean more towards like one party, like the Republicans. But again, if you look at it, it's how corporations and politics intermingle and manipulate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Because I mean, all they do is watch how you engage in the public eye, fam, and then they just give you those little things to attach to you, and you walk yourself to them. They don't have to come get you. You know, you want to be with that type of crowd, and you want to mingle with them type of people. You know what I'm saying? But everybody always trying to judge the normacy of other people when you just walked yourself into a whole. I just think this commercial where I only learned living in Lexington. You put a motherfucking frog in some hot boiling motherfucking water, he gonna jump his ass straight out. You sit his ass in that cold water and start boiling it, you gonna cook the shit out of his ass. He ain't gonna move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how the people is. Like, that's how these motherfuckers is. Like, I'm gonna go with who makes the most weirdest shit because they stand out and wear the best crazy fucked up ass fashion, and let the motherfuckers that has that Dick Gregory ass mind sit over there and look like they just a bitter ass person. You know what I'm saying? Or fuck that. Go this commercial show a fine ass thick chick taking this medicine. But I ain't gonna watch Dr. Sebi's boring ass motherfucking little 16 seconds of a commercial saying, hey, do natural shit to your body, nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, people follow what they know is already fucked up.
Yeah.
You can tell a motherfucker from December 1st to December 24th the real shit about Christmas. That motherfucker still got his Christmas tree up and there's still gifts under that motherfucker. It's for the kids. No, bitch. How would you raise your fucking?
You right, man. And shout out Sam Tripoli, 10 Full Hat podcast. They'll probably never see this, but shout out him. I got this from him. That's why I shout him out. He said Christmas, if you think about it, is a lot of our first conspiracy. Your parents get together, they decide to lie to you and make believe and tell you this story, and you ride with it and you believe it. And then one day you realize that shit was never true.
If you believe it, I'll give you a gift.
Santa
what
Claus
the fuck does the government do to you? If you believe in the government, we'll give you a check. You believe in the government, we'll pay your bills. You believe in the government, we'll protect your ass from the motherfuckers that we know that know the truth. It's like if you believe in our lie, we'll reward you for it for shit that we know you want. You know, if you don't show a motherfucker your needs all the time, then you know they can't dangle shit in your face to take control of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some motherfuckers out here that's really fucking starving to death. But I know if I tell you, can I get a plate of food at you, you gonna want me to do all kind of fucked up ass shit for that plate. So I'd rather just keep on starving. You know what I'm saying? And probably and hope I find something on the ground, as the kids say, that I can get out the mud and eat. You know what I'm saying? So I get that's like to me when I watched or got into Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, and Tom Cruise when they was fucking with that Scientology shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just all about, hey, we got money to make motherfuckers think, you know, this is right and such, so let's do it. You know, worst thing in their mind is they could just say no, this, that, and the other. But that little ass percentage, even if it's 7%, that's goddamn it. That's 7% of motherfuckers that can do damage to motherfuckers that got a wholesome vision on doing something great. Like, nah, let's take this 7%. 7% of people can fuck up 35% of the people. Easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is get them to believe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like shit. You know, why? You know, it's like I can't never sit here and say I'm gonna try to raise a child to be an upstanding kind of individual with integrity, dignity, and respect. But believe in this one day. It ain't real, but just make your kids believing in it. No, bro, you can't do that. I sure in the fuck hope there wasn't nobody coming out the bathroom. That shit got to been good.
All right, man. It's definitely one of them movies where, as old people used to say, well, art imitates life. It's an art imitates life movie.
Okay.
And people watch movies, but they don't really watch the movie.
All the time, I agree.
You find somebody that really pays attention to what they watching, and then they can tell you stuff about a movie that you be like, well, I didn't see that. You didn't see that because you was watching the movie just to be watching the movie. You wasn't watching the movie to see the underlying story. And the underlying story is you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of movies and I watch a lot of TV when I'm home to watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it to see what the underlying story is. And I got a hell of an underlying story from that movie. I'm like, okay, this movie is, you know, it's telling the truth. And they threw, what's your boy name that played the president's son?
Oh, Jonah.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill. They throw him in there. He cracking jokes about how sexy his mama is. That throws the average motherfucker that's watching the movie, that threw them all off. They laughing at his ass and how he talking about his mama so sexy and this and that. And I'm like, okay, but y'all don't think that's weird? You know what I'm saying?
Because that type of shit is accepted in that type of world.
And to me, like I said, I think that's another real world throw. I think that's a throw to that could be considered a throw to either Hunter Biden, or I think it could be a throw also to Donald J, because Donald J was on record saying something about his daughter was hot, and if he wasn't her dad or some shit like that. So I think they could have played that either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they throw a lot of hidden shit in there, but a lot of people don't.
Because I sure didn't know nothing about that, so I could see that. I can see that working. I didn't know shit about that, Jay. That's crazy.
Because, I mean, everybody know Hunter Biden, he just like me, but with a whole lot of fucking money and a whole lot of ways out of jail in a jet. Just
he said a whole lot of ways out of jail.
Buck fucking wild, enjoy a hell of a buzz, and got himself in some motherfucking shit. But see, he had, you know, old Sleepy Joe to lean on. I had, you know, my old man,
right.
like, well, you know. You in jail.
Sucks for
Just
you.
write me and let me know what you need. Write me and let me know what you need.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but but he was wild, but the thing is, like, he's obviously not fit for no kind of White House job, but he in there with a suit in there rubbing elbows with his dad and Kamala and all them anyway. I think that's his kind of character too. He was just a buffoon. He's a stupid. There ain't no way he should be motherfucking Secretary of State. But
No,
there
it
he
just
is.
showed how bad nepotism is within politics.
Yeah.
I mean, where family, if you're related to somebody, you're gonna get in. Like you're taken care of. You're gonna get a position that you are wholeheartedly unqualified for. That's just nepotism right there in your face.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
threw
I see
tones
that.
of that. They threw tones of that all through the movie because, like I said, the tech mogul, he comes up with a plan that he thinks is all gonna be spectacular, and how he's gonna change the ship from what these cats right here said to do, and it was just because of his money and his name and his stature and the money he donated to the campaign that they switched that over. And then just like, like what you said with the son, he's completely incapable of the job, but lo and behold, last
He
name get
got
you
it.
there. Last name get you right in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Fucking crazy shit. But like I said, man, that's the dopest thing. That you asked the best question about the whole movie. Is there like throws to real life scenarios? And like I said, that's what makes the movie so cold. It's all through it. Like the dude, the tech mogul. I know you picked this, Derek, JD, when he leaned over and sniffed that girl's hair.
Yeah.
How
Damn.
many pictures you seen of Sleepy Joe sniffing girls' hair?
Yeah. That's the fact. It was so many weird moments in the movie. I was like, what the hell?
And tell me he don't kind of look like Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know the biggest little undertone that I caught in that movie was his intro into the movie. He had 4 children come out, pretty much give his
and that's what he
white
had
man
too,
look.
right?
So I was reading this comment that just got thrown up on that. That's good.
That's High's energy.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for the comment. Keep commenting with us. Keep communicating with us. We enjoy that. No, but like where he was introduced, he had those kids out on stage, and how you could tell they all were uncomfortable where they're at.
Yeah.
And like how they're brought in off stage. One of them was talking about how like the little girl, there was something there. They focused on it. She was wanting to say something. He said no. And then
That
at the
was
end of
funny as fuck. She said, "What's his name?" She said, "Fuck, I forget
I have
his name
something
now."
to say, or can I say something, or can I add something? And he's
Yeah.
just like, no, and
He said-
keeps going on.
Damn.
But
these
like,
kids are on stage with him at like an event, like they're part of the show, like they come out with him, like he's some kid-friendly dude, and he's like, "No."
he's creepy as hell
Damn.
too. But
His voice
what
fucked
set the
me up.
tone for him though was like at the end of
Jonah,
it, like
yeah.
all of them were trying to leave except for that one girl, and she like tries to get his attention, and is like, "I love you." There's got to be something there, and it just made me think that he's one of those. It's the whole Epstein Island
Yes,
thing.
yes, that's what I got from it.
There
dude.
was a like a little pinprick in the back of my head. It's like, this dude's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah.
And that's what I got from that scene. This dude is creepy and evil.
Yeah.
Like it set the tone that he is not to be trusted, and he is definitely not a good guy. But because where he has money and power, he can do whatever he wants.
Is we talking about Trump?
No, we're talking about
no, okay, come on.
We talking about the guy. We talking about the guy that played in the movie.
No,
but we
I
do
mean,
need to
when he said creepy and pedophile, it threw me off. I didn't know where we was going with that. I thought we got into a whole other subject.
You can have a whole list of like major celebrities and politicians.
we need to investigate.
Investigate.
He said we need to investigate it.
Man, there's a whole lot of them weird motherfuckers like that in there. We need to investigate and see who's
Yeah,
doing
they ain't
it.
gonna keep blaming all this shit on the aliens. I know some
But-
cool ass aliens, motherfucker. We had George Clinton in the parliament. Y'all ain't finna keep blaming this shit on the aliens. You
Well,
motherfuckers out here is weird by accidental scientific fuck ups. You know Jody ain't supposed to have 3 fucking eyes just because he got them and stay in a $2.3 billion house. He gonna buy him an extra eye to look at her. Fuck out of here. I'm cool off that shit.
No, but I like that undertone they put in there.
Yeah.
Like it definitely like there's something wrong with that dude and those kids. And for that little girl to act like that to him and the way he seemed like he always tried to be happy and joyous and all this different like put on this whole big spiel in front that he uses that to manipulate people, and part of that thing is
So
he
you
wants to be
sure we
around
ain't
children.
talking about the same guy, huh?
No,
No, 'cause dude, I'm telling you, he reminds you more of like a motherfucking Bill Gates.
I mean, I'm trying to picture something the fuck. I just keep seeing blonde hair, pink, red ass face. He throwing me the fuck off. You know what I'm
this
saying?
guy, if you talk about a vibe, he gives the Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and what's the guy that was the CEO of Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
You roll them all into one. That's the vibe he gives off.
Yeah.
But Steve Jobs really was an alien. He really was an alien. I mean, his name is alienated. Steve Jobs. The fuck out of here. No,
Right.
your parents' DNA ain't even that lame to get them just give you a name, Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? You know, a lot of people that got weird names because their parents was pushing their ass out in pain in the back of a Chevy or some shit like that. I don't know. Some weird ass shit. You know,
Honda
like, this motherfucker ain't Steve Jobs. No, bitch, I'm not going. Steve Jobs is AKA spelled extraterrestrial. You just got to read it right.
Well, you know, hey, that's what people are running around saying today. You think there are really aliens on this planet?
What?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
You have never seen how pissed
I
off
agree
my
with
baby
you,
mama
Jim.
used to get, boy.
Energy you
That
want.
bitch turned into something dangerous. Hell yes, aliens on this planet. Piss your baby
Two
mama off
wings,
to the
same
highest
bird.
form of festivity.
Hey, man, I've had people ask me that question, I bet you at least 10 times in the last 8 months. You really believe there's aliens on this planet? You really believe it ain't? You think it ain't nothing here but us? You think we the only thing rolling around this motherfucking universe?
So motherfuckers
I
really
forget
think,
what it
goddammit,
I forget where it was, man, but I heard a cold take on it too. Somebody said one time, they said, we just know from movies, because ain't nobody really can say they've seen aliens for real, like in an abundance. He said, how you know what aliens are? He said, how you know a whale ain't really an alien? How you know a shark ain't really an alien? I was like, it's a wild concept, player. I don't know if I ain't saying I believe the shit, but it's something to think about. How do we really know they look like E.T.?
I'm
They
telling
look like,
motherfuckers now.
what if dogs really
yeah.
was aliens and they
If
already
you
infiltrated our houses?
if motherfuckers let fuck motherfuckers in their circle, if you let stupid motherfuckers in your circle, you definitely dumb enough to let an alien on your planet. Get the fuck out of here. It's only common sense. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know dumbass Thomas in your circle was the feds for the last 3 years, motherfucker, while y'all was doing this shit, and you can't get them in cipher, you know, a green glowing motherfucker coming down your hallway whom is not walking but floating. Yes, bitch, I'm rocking with that. I love that shit. And with Will Character Smith, Men in Black, Will Smith's character, I meant to say, in Men in Black, shot the shit out that little girl at them school books and gave a hellified explanation. Bitch, why are you out here after motherfucking 9 o'clock with physics books? You know what I'm saying? Under a street light, bitch, on a dark ass street. I'm shooting the shit out that bitch too.
He said the dude on the street. He said the one on the street light. He's just working out.
Yeah,
That one
I
right
swear
there,
to God.
he's not snarling. He's sneezing.
Killed me, bro.
Yeah, that fucking paper in his hand. Look at him. He's got a tissue.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's got
fuck
allergies.
me up, bro. I was like, hey, the two funniest shits was that scene and when he filled out the application, that motherfucker pulled that whole table over there. He pulled that bitch over there and sounded like, what's up, bro? I said, damn. I was like, but hell yeah, it's like if you know life and you know where life can sustain, you know, if you never seen the, you know, it's a lot of people, nobody has ever seen God, but you have over half the people on the planet believe in a God. You don't know, he don't look like that. I'm just saying. He is some people that
I threw it on there because it was all pointing up.
you know, my version of you asked me what God looked like, I automatically thought Gene Simmons from Kiss. Nobody else. I swear to God, bro. It was like, you know, what God look? That's why I knew it. See, I knew why I only had like 6 friends growing up. This was the type of shit I believe. I stole cars because I really just knew I was some Ken the Racer X. Fuck Speed Racer. You a bitch. You want to always talk shit out. I didn't like Casper, pussy ass either. I'm a fuck with Spooky because you want to run around like a chump and make friends. These are the movies I had to watch. You know what I'm saying? Starsky and Hutch. Fuck y'all. I'm fucking with Huggy Bear. I don't like the cops. I'm good. That go my fucking dog. Schmeagle. You can't
shit.
That's my dog, Precious. That motherfucker gonna be famous. I swear to God.
I swear
See what I'm saying? Now just imagine 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of us on this panel. If all 4 of us believe in God, tell me he goddamn it, he was just on some bullshit when he just goddamn it made fam right there. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. I'm gonna put some of this in there. Watch this. Boom. That goes my dog. That motherfucker famous and don't even know it. I've never seen a motherfucker. I've never seen the happy ass shadow ever. Never.
Hey, hold on. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I told motherfuckers the other week, and I'm gonna say this to you. I believe Apocalypse and T-Pain got the same daddy.
And who made that beat? This is where my question is at. I can agree with you on whatever. I am waiting for the drum roll to stop. And the motherfucker, goddammit, you gonna have a pick between Oscar the Grouch, motherfucker, Wesley Snipes, and just Darkness is motherfucking self. That's all the choices you got. So you take your best pick. Oscar the Grouch, Wesley Snipes, or just Darkness. One of them is dead. Y'all gonna tell me something.
Then we better go with Darkness because Wesley about the same age as
and I fucks with him, fam. He's a hilarious, smart motherfucker. I fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just
hell yeah.
like it's just like I never knew how it would ever be to actually talk to the back of the hand. That motherfucker.
That's my guy right there, man.
That's my dad.
That motherfucker. Hey, he was made for that, bro. That motherfucker was made for TV. He is not made to be in captivity.
Matter of fact, shit. Check this motherfucker out on Monday nights and most Sunday nights, but definitely Monday and Tuesday.
That's why I gotta catch him.
Mayhem, Monday Night Mayhem. Shout out ACO Productions for that beat.
I'm like, damn, I did that. I be high. Damn. I was just gonna say too, I like that little country shit sound. Damn, I gotta start eating cereal after 6. But it's like you I didn't know he was doing that, bro. That's another. I gotta get on there, fam, and support that brother. I didn't know he was doing that. I didn't know that's who you had run that show. I actually thought he was co-hosting with you on this panel, you know what I'm saying? But That's what he do. He run that show. He run Mayhem.
That's his joint.
I'm definitely on that. I gotta, and I don't even know if I got the proper link, bro, because I've been just fascinated dealing with his ass so direct since I met him. Like, I ain't give a fuck what he ain't had. Phone number, I don't need none of that shit. I'll just go look at your screen every day he get on. There you go. Motherfucker, Mr. Black and Mild. That's motherfucking dog, boy. Hey, but every time I see that motherfucker, I can't do no throw the fist up, goddamn. Ah, goddamn. Fuck Martin Luther King. Oh my fucking God, boy.
It's
that
fucking
motherfucker there. That's my fucking dog. Now watch what I say. Y'all laughing at me. That motherfucker gonna be famous. That motherfucker gonna be like, hey, y'all go get light skin. That's his fucking name from now on, light skin. That's light skin homie.
Shit.
Go get the light. And you should have sent his ass a goddamn it a link.
Oh, I did. He at work. He been in the comments.
He must be at work.
Oh, he said he at work. That mean he outside. It's dark. That's the
most ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
Woo! Fuck. That motherfucker come outside after 6. It's over. Y'all know what's up. Darkness is this. Shit. Woo.
Oh, fuck. Well,
that motherfucker there.
We were completely off the rails. But, I don't even know where to go back in on this movie. Where was we at? Jennifer Lawrence? Yeah, hell. Oh, no. Funniest shit in the movie. When the motherfucking general charges them for the free White House snacks.
Yeah.
That shit was
$10 for a bottle of water and a pack of Cheez-Its.
That shit had me crying. This general is the one who's supposed to get them in to talk to the president, right? So he walks up and he's got a bottle of water and some Cheez-Its. And they're like, oh, where the snacks at? He said, oh, I'll go get you some. He got a bag for all of them and some water for all of them. And he charged them all for the shit. Jennifer Lawrence ended up going back to the White House the next day. Walks in his motherfucking little break room and all the shit's laid out. And she asked this lady sitting there eating. She said, how much where do I pay for this? Where do I pay for these at? Lady said, you ain't gotta pay for them. These are the White House.
That's when they should have had that little motherfucker that be on Instagram. Got him.
Hey, and the funny thing is, it fucked her up the whole movie. She brought that shit up all through the movie. Fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't understand why he did the shit.
That shit scarred her ass.
Fucking mad about it.
Oh, it was funny as fuck.
He was probably trying to go get a cheap half quarter.
Damn.
Yeah, man. But all right, so I don't know, shit, we done been all around the movie. What y'all think, man? How about this? What's y'all's thought of the closer, man? What y'all think about how it wrapped?
I thought it was bullshit how it wrapped. Cause I'm like, I was gonna see him die or what? I mean, these motherfuckers, they done cooked the feast. They said they're eating shit, go to shaking, and credits start rolling. What the fuck?
You know, the craziest thing to me is when they were showing, when it was getting to the end, they were showing about to hit and shit, and they would throw to like a baby or like a butterfly or like a kitten or something. I'm like, you evil bastards. Look at that shit is sad as fuck.
Yeah. That was. But I mean, they're trying to keep it real with it, though. I mean, like it showed you what life was ending. Like it didn't matter if you were an animal or a deer running with a whole herd, or a baby that's just been born, or an old man hanging out with his grandchildren. you're all dead. It don't matter. All
Damn.
life on this earth is gone.
Wild as
And
shit, man. They made that final dinner, man. They all sit down for their final meal. That was a cold, like, kind of scene, kind of concept for the movie too. You know what I mean? They were like, think of
Yeah.
all the things that you would be thinking in what you gonna do your last little bit of time alive on Earth, knowing it for sure it's about to be over. And they all just made a family dinner. I was like, that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? Everybody
yeah,
else be out in the street with pandemonium and shit.
I mean, that was a good way to do it. I really do appreciate they showed that massive orgy on top of the roof.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I get that. I know that'd be fucking going on.
right. Hell
People
yeah.
be fucking like crazy.
The dinner was supposed at modern day religion. They gonna have the last supper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The modern day orgy is for all of you motherfuckers that's running around sinning. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make it to the last supper because you're gonna be up there trying to get the last nut.
Right.
I've been fasting anyway, so I just already know what's happening with me. Go ahead, you can say.
Yeah, I'm like you. Hey, this is my. I always fast in January, so I'm good. But yeah, I already know which one of them parties I was gonna be at. But yeah, they did a lot of that movie. Poked a lot of motherfuckers. It poked a lot of bears. For me, I've seen a lot of shit in that movie that most people probably didn't even pay half attention to.
Yeah, that's what I was asking no questions about.
Yeah, and I think
it's really thought provoking. That's the biggest thing. Like if you're able to. Chris commenting on us.
Chris didn't like being called black and mild, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's high energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's poppin'? I remember your conversation. You ain't at work now.
And plus,
that's
really,
what's kind of going on, JD. I mean, there's a lot of undertones in there, man. Like you kind of pointed out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can watch it. Jay Wall, I think you said you watched it 3 times. Like you can watch it repeatedly and still see
find something new in it.
Yeah. It is very. I have to say it's very thought provoking. It has a lot of substance to it. I enjoyed it. It was actually a really good movie. It was a breath of fresh air with modern like Hollywood and cinema.
Oh, when we get off, I'm going to check it out. I'm gonna sit down and watch it from beginning to end. I still got 2 packs of Swishers left.
There you go.
And I think really the only person, as far as the parallels we didn't talk about, was like Leonardo's character. But that's the same thing, like you said. Once you started getting that a little bit of fame, that TV time, you see how he flipped, real quick.
Real quick.
Even to the point where he ended up with the lady, but man, his wife showed up and he just basically told her like, I'm not going back with you, like. No matter what, I'm staying here. This is my life now. You know what I mean? But then he went from this, he went from fucked up. You know what I mean? Eating all kind of pills. He's nervous, fucking sweating, shaking and shit. To now he's, what do they call him? The world's sexiest astronomer. Yeah, they on TV all the time. Look, he ended up shacking up with the chick in the back with the red on. She the lady from the news show. He ended up leaving his wife for his chick.
Damn.
But wasn't he at the last supper with his wife though?
Yeah, they kind of made him in.
Yeah, he ended up going back. I mean, really, that'd be foul if she kicked him out. Be like, cause you just gonna have to sit out here when the comic comes. That would have been fucked up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see this motherfucker up close.
Yeah, but motherfucker, just lay out in the yard and look up. You'll know when it's time.
Damn.
That shit was fucking.
One thing that just like made me think about it. That what was a really good undertone with the Steve Jobs guy. The him, the billionaire. He told him.
Highest Energy told us his name was Jonah.
Jonah, he told him how he's gonna die. and he said it's like within like a 90, like a 90 to 95%, like it's gonna be how it's gonna happen. And he told him he's gonna die alone. He ended up dying surrounded by his friends and family. It proved that guy wrong once again.
Yeah.
Like they talked about how he was pretty much saying that his plan was perfect. He had computer algorithms, all this other stuff planning it out, and the percentages were on his side. And then his plan pretty much went to shit. And yeah, watching him yeah, like it was, that just like made it click to me that not only did his plan not work, he was wrong on Leonardo DiCaprio's character dying alone.
Right.
He
Oh,
died
okay.
with his wife's hand, like they're hand in hand. And that's just like that, sitting here listening to you guys talk about it, like it made me think of it. Like there's that epiphany there. Like it was a nice little add-in on that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then, like, that's how dope the movie was, you know what I mean? Because, like you said, if you really watched it and listened to what he told him about his algorithm and this and that, and him backing the NASA off to do, you know, his little project and this and that instead, like, this motherfucker was supposed to be some grand thing, and he was wrong, like, on every turn, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One.
Like right out the gate.
Fucking
oh, there's Chris. What's up, buddy?
man?
I'm gonna choke every last one of you no good motherfuckers. First chance I get.
Hold on.
We missed you too, motherfucker.
Y'all weak ass speak this and hold on. First of all, if I was light skinned, I probably would have killed myself about 30 motherfucking years ago. Don't be mad. Don't be mad that I got kissed by the sun and the rest of you motherfuckers didn't. Let's get that.
Hey, talk your shit, man. Talk your goddamn shit, man.
Two, and first and foremost, more importantly, I'm all about humor and shit. Yet the so and so was probably my daddy joke. I don't play about my pops, bro. I don't. That's crossing boundaries with me. Majorly.
I wasn't talking about your dad, dog. I was just saying I thought you and T-Pain looked alike.
No, well,
and it's all good, bro. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Long as you make the explanation, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker don't know until you put it out there. You feel me? So it ain't gonna be nothing twisted. It's all good.
On the lighter note,
huh?
I said, but on a lighter note, I'm off work. I'm checking y'all. Been checking y'all out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chime in and say what's good, fellas. I didn't really watch. I wasn't gonna watch the movie as far as y'all discussing tonight because I knew I had to work tonight. But just hearing what y'all had to say about it up to this point, particularly a lot of real life similarities. You know what I'm saying? I think I got just enough roaches for one last blunt, so I'm gonna probably plug this motherfucker on when I get in tonight. On this dump.
Hey, bro. I need your info, bro, so I can subscribe to the show and link direct type shit.
Oh, bro. Just when J-Wall gets the link out on Mondays, Monday Night Mayhem. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hold on. Wait. J-Wall, I think I feel another shameless plug coming.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
That's that famous shit.
Monday Night Mayhem, back in the building. Uncle Eugene, back in the whip, riding dirty. You know what I'm saying? We got the new bundles of Raw. I ride through these mean social media streets. J-Wall, I done already hit you up. You already know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, for Monday Night Mayhem, we gonna really take a back seat. Y'all remember us from the U-Hole days. I mentioned some wrestlers being in the landfill. We going in the landfill. We gonna dig through the muck. We gonna profile a couple of the trashiest wrestlers ever. Two, I definitely got picked out. One of JD's all-time favorites, Rick the Model Martel. You know what I'm saying? And Brutus the Barber Beefcake. All right, so these are two of the trash-ass wrestlers. We gonna Monday Night Mayhem. All right, I'm glad everybody, as far as Movie Militia, is getting it in. Y'all know how Blurred Minds Media, the new faction. Y'all know how we do. 22, the breakout year. They mad at us. They mad at us. Ace Ill, I checked your shit out, bruh. Dope shit. I need to get
get in with you, bro, so I can put you on my shit too, like how J Wall is plugging the Mayhem money. So I thought I could get that from you, but like you said, I can get it straight from J Wall.
Y'all, look, Ace Hill, I gotta get in the booth with you, bro. I got some bars left, all right? Straight up.
Hey, you ain't gotta do nothing. Let me know, bro. That's all I do every day. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you, even if it's about the show.
I got a Dipset. I'm running for the bus right now. Everybody be good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a good remainder of the week. Movie Malay,
bro.
Talk Sports, Monday Night Mayhem, Blurred Minds Media, bitches. They mad we the new faction.
Stay warm, though. Stay warm.
Later, man.
I won.
And there you have
I'm
it.
not going to lie. When he said on a lighter note, I was waiting on you, Ace, for a darkness joke. I was like,
because I can't breathe and say it at the same time. I got asthma. See, when he said on a lighter note, I know to put this hand up or put this hand up because they different colors and shit. So I was like, all right, let me just let goddamn my dude, Country Black Senior, talk his shit, and we're gonna bring 3-6 Mafia back on when he get home. And then like this was like me talking to him right now. That's him on the phone. That's my fucking dog. Goddamn it, he gonna goddamn it cuss me out, kick my ass. We still going to the Grammys.
You gonna see fucking with him on these shows, man. He is the promo king. He'll give you the most.
I just peeped his little energy too on that too. You know what I'm saying? That's like how you want him to promote something with a nice little track behind him and shit, but he talking over the track. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that type. Like I be feeling like I feel like a nerd trying to raise my voice more. Hey, production. Boy, shut your loud ass up. Go sit the fuck down. You too old for that shit. Don't do that, bro. And this me talking to my damn self. Like you too old for that shit. Sit the fuck down somewhere. You got asthma. You know, I'm like, but he just did that shit like, oh no, bro. This me every fucking time I get to say something about my show. I'm like, that's dope. Okay, I ain't got it like that. I'm like, motherfucker, you just did your shit like y'all don't watch and watch what happens. Shit. Hell yeah, I'll tell you.
The cold part is he don't just do it for his show. He do it for his show, your show.
And I'm looking.
He do it for Shop Talk. He do it on every show.
Like J Wall just said.
Throughout.
He got that type of promotion energy like that, you know. That I guess that wrestler type wrestlers be trying to promote shit. Hey, check out this here and do this and woo woo. Like shit, that shit got them like just hype me up. I was ready to fight. Where these bitches at? For no reason, I'm ready to whoop every troll on social media. Like shit. But I mean, it's I need to fuck with his show like that, you know what I'm saying? Just cause I want to tap in. Like we all doing it. Everybody's doing it, you know. Like when I be sending you links to my show, you know, whether y'all get in and don't necessarily want to say shit, you know, I just need y'all in on the panel and let people know we link on all platforms. Everybody tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like he can come in the middle of the show. I can bring him in just to pump up Mayhem Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he could just sit, you know, and just sit in and sit back from the show on that. Every so often, I just, you know, holler at him. Hey, bro, shout me out. You know what I'm saying? He shout out Mayhem Mondays, what he got going on, all that shit. Like, that's how we was doing. We started, I think our first one was with Peacock. Actually, our first and only one. You know what I'm saying? So now I have some that's going to be on Ill's World Podcast too. So like when we turn around, like I know I got people on my podcast that can talk these movie talks with y'all all day that just don't know that it's a platform out there for that. So if I start, you know, promoting that and talking about that on Ill's World Podcast in the commercial or one of the breaks or whatever, then people start goddamn it chatting in the room. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll just
Yeah.
post a link in there. Post all the links. That's another thing we probably should start doing too. Post all the links to all the platforms every time everybody show air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way, because like I say, I know if I got motherfuckers on my shit for music, music is movies too. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got motherfuckers that can sit here and fill this goddamn panel up and talk, movies all day. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, man. It's like I say, I watch the shit out of movies. I just don't get around to talking about them with people that I be around because them conversations be they view is not gonna be like how I see it because I see who I'm talking to. But if I'm talking to people that I don't even know about movies, then their feedback is natural, it's general. It's not because you know me and as you know, we just watched this movie the other day and no, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know you, but you gave me the feedback that I was looking for that's natural. So hell yeah, it's like I just didn't get a chance to watch that movie and the way y'all talking about it. I know I'm gonna just I like to watch movies that has a big dialogue to it. It does more talking than it does showing a movie like action and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I go through my Jason Bourne shit or my John Wick shit, but movies that you gotta actually watch, I enjoy a lot of those movies. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like what Don't Look Up is about. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay attention verbally more than just a vision of what you're looking at.
And I think too, man, that's what makes this movie so cold, man, because
That's what I'm talking about.
it's not an
That's the
action
movie I'm talking
flick.
about.
It's not an action flick. It ain't really got a whole lot. It ain't got no CGI, nothing like that. So the acting itself is got to be dope to keep you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that they actually did that, and like I said, they got so many underlying situations going on as far as the parallels to real life in the movie. To me, man, to me, this motherfucker was hard. It was.
And,
I
and
thought it was
then
dope
and
as
then
fuck.
Jay Wall, it's a Netflix movie. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? This we talking about this a fucking Netflix movie. You know what I'm saying? That probably can stand the potential to be a B movie on the big screen.
You
Some
know what
shit
I
like
was.
that.
You know what I was thinking about it though, JD and Derek. If you
So
think of all the parallels that we talked about, if you think if you think about just the way they did it, man, and the timing that they did it. I mean, think about this. What's everybody been saying for the past couple years? Hollywood's dead. The mainstream media is dead. Like it's trash now. Like nobody fucking watches it. The shit's over. And then like if you think about all the shit that people have been talking about, these politicians drinking babies' blood, all the QAnon wild shit, all this shit. If you think about all of it, to me, it was big Hollywood standing up, grabbing their nuts and saying, "We hear everything y'all are saying. How about this? We gonna take pretty much everything y'all saying about us. We gonna flip it, and not only we gonna flip it, we gonna make it dope."
yeah,
And I
Hmm.
felt like they did that shit. I feel like that was Hollywood telling us, "Y'all think you counting us out, but if we wanted to, we could still drop some cold shit on you."
mm,
Yeah, yeah, they definitely do that. And we should give a shout out to Netflix. So Netflix has put out a few good series and movies within the last year or two. They stepped their game way up. So
yeah,
yeah, we're gonna give a shout out to Netflix.
yeah. They've definitely come out with some good stuff over the past few years, like their originals. But that's them, going bypassing all this PC political bullshit, or you got to know somebody to even get your screenplay written. Netflix has an open inbox. That you drop your movie or show idea to them, they'll read through it, and if they like it, they'll bring you on, and you help direct. That's how they do it. They allow all these small writers and directors and stuff come in, and they allow the market to be opened up and not be stifled by there's only like 10 directors that are worth a damn in Hollywood's eyes, and they only let those 10 directors do everything. and then there's
Yep.
only a certain amount of movie writers. They'll let those movie writers have their stuff brought out. So there's no refreshing new ideas brought in. 'Cause, believe it or not, like anyone that's a writer, they may have, you know, two or three good, you know, I would say two or three good books. Like look at Stephen King. Stephen King has a lot of like quite a few good books, but
Mm-hmm.
you look at the amount of literature he's put out versus what is considered good and what is considered like a classic. It is a small portion of what he has put out. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Chris. But
Oh my god!
no, I mean it's that type of thing. They allow the new ideas to be circulated and brought in and looked at, and it's a nice breath of fresh air.
And honestly, there's so much shit on there. We could really run this show for a long ass time just off of Netflix if you wanted to, as far as
Oh yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, if you're out there listening to Netflix, you cut that check for some sponsorship. I mean, exclusive to you, Netflix. I won't watch a damn thing on Hulu.
Damn that J.
Cash at me, Blurred Minds 22, Netflix. Let me know you're serious about this shit.
Damn that J. Wall. You said the wrong question. Netflix is. We got a new Christmas movie coming out on Blurred Minds. We really could stand to have some get on your shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, I know Chris is watching draft up that script.
Yeah. Plus, I came up with another one the other day. I want to do a Christmas movie based on Scrooge.
You know what I want to do? I want to do a Hanukkah movie.
What?
A Hanukkah movie. There's thousands of Christmas movies. How many times have you seen a Hanukkah movie?
You ever seen Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. One.
That's a really good Hanukkah movie.
And that is celebrated damn near as big as Christmas.
Yeah.
It is as big as Christmas.
We need to do a cold Hanukkah movie. Like maybe like a rabbi beats up Santa Claus or some shit.
Somehow it's gonna come out to be a cold Heineken movie.
we gonna make it a Hanukkah Christmas action flick.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I want to be the Grinch.
I like it. Now, Ace, I got the Grinch movie. I got the 3 ghosts, and we're gonna go back and view. We're gonna have the Ghost of Christmas Past, the Ghost of Christmas Future, and then
oh shit.
We need a ghost of we need a ghost of fuck Christmas.
Hey,
That'd
JD,
be-
Okay.
your audio went out, big dog.
Yeah.
Now his actual voice went out. You know, JD Asian, his actual voice went out. That motherfucker, he can only use that bitch for 3.5 hours straight, and that bitch got reboot. Oh shit! Oh,
JD, I don't know what's up with you.
hit
Maybe-
Control, alternate, and V for voice. Holla Ace Ill Production for vocals. Oh shit!
I think that Bluetooth might have jumped in
Yeah.
there. But shit, fellas, we've been riding 2 hours 14 minutes. I think we gave people a good broad stroke of this movie in our own way. We went off the rails 1,000 times, but fuck it, that's what we do. Shocking all entertainment value. Chris, aka Apocalypse, is leaving with about 10 new AKAs. So I think we'll call this one a success, fellas. We'll see if JD can get his audio back up. But
Yeah.
Derek, what do you think, man? Any closing remarks? And as far as your scale 1 to 10, where are you gonna put this movie at, my friend?
Man, so far it's got the highest ranking I put out for any of the movies right now. I'd say it's solid 9, 9.5.
9.5. Nice.
Yeah.
Ace, after you watch it, you have to come back on here and we'll get your scale on it. JD, we got some audio on you, man?
So we'll get back to his answer a little later. I told him, but man, I'm gonna sit back and check it out, bro, and I might bring it back up the next show you got coming up. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, cool. JD, is that you?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you now.
We can't hear you
now, man.
Hey, fucking me up.
Hey, that goat was going off the rails 1,000 times.
Right. But last remarks, JD, how you feel about the movie? Where you rank it 1 to 10? And I mean, what would you tell the people about it as far as a must see? Watch it when every now and then. Watch it when you're bored. Put it on when the kids want to watch a cartoon. You know, what would you put it at?
As a Netflix movie, I'm gonna give it a solid 9. And if you like the cast, with everybody likes Leonardo, everybody likes Jennifer Lawrence. Hey, definitely sit down, watch it. And if you do any type of recreational activity, blow you one and watch it, and you'll dig it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So Derek give it a 9.5. JD gives it a 9. We're gonna get Ace's prediction on it next Thursday. You know, for me going through it, I didn't really have any expectation. I read one review on it, and the review, Derek, you think it's hilarious. The review said, this is just political posturing at its best. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go with this shit. This is one of them old fucking kowtow to the culture of the day type situations.
Yeah.
But when I watched it, man, honestly, from the jump to the end, I can't find nothing wrong with it.
Me either.
I can't find nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's nothing in the movie I didn't really like. Other than the song, I guess Ariana Grande sang, that was
that was a little ham-fisted, to be honest. That's about the only issue.
Yeah.
And it really is not even that big of an issue.
No, it's just like when they dropped it, I was like, I honestly felt like the movie could have just done without this scene, but I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, all the way through, and even with that scene in it, I think I'm giving this thing a 10, bro. I think I'm gonna give it a straight 10 out of 10, man. Like I said, and plus, you got me with the political undertones because I love that shit. As everybody on this panel knows, I can go round and round with that shit all day long. You start off with fucking the Wu-Tang Clan, and everybody's performance in it was fucking flawless, man. Bravo to these motherfuckers for making this movie. When it seemed that good movies were a thing of the past, y'all come with this banger, and it was a breath of fresh air. So I'm giving her a 10, man. Like I said, I can't see why not. So that leads us to next Thursday. Now we've been going new classics. I was thinking about it. We've hit comedies a few times with the Christmas special with Life. We hit a Western with Tombstone. We hit action. We did action with the Matrix. I guess you would call that action for whatever that was.
Yeah.
This movie here. That's another question I had. What would y'all call this one? To me, I would put it in between a dark comedy and a dramedy. Anybody else? Anybody else want to label it, or is it labeled as
I would say a drama, just in general.
a drama?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's more drama than it is anything else.
Okay. All right. All right. That makes me a sick puppy for laughing at a lot of things I probably shouldn't have through the whole goddamn movie. So maybe I should reevaluate my mental status or state. But other
I
than
mean,
that,
the only funny thing I seen in there was Jonah. I mean, that was pretty much the funny part of it was him. So yeah, everything else was drama.
Chris said political satire. Okay, I'll ride with that. I again, like I said, probably need to call Irk the Nerves therapist and figure out what the hell's wrong with me, because I laughed through the whole goddamn movie pretty much. I mean, at most parts of it. So, but yeah, I'm not never gonna claim that I ain't a stupid motherfucker.
I don't suggest you call Irk therapist. I mean, hell, I offer my services to him. You may as well come on and see me and bring me that money. I'm up all day and all night. Shit, you can always hit me on the horn. You got my personal number.
It saved me a ton of cash, that's for sure.
Right.
So, like I said, we did that. I was thinking we ain't really done a solid action movie yet. And we ain't done no mafioso movies yet. And Ace actually brought some movies up earlier to me today too. So what y'all feeling for next week? Anybody got a genre that we ain't tapped into you want to tap into yet? Anybody got a thought or feeling?
If you want to do some action, some drama, I'm gonna recommend you see the new Bond.
The new Bond?
I'm gonna recommend you see the new Bond.
All right, so there's a vote for the new Bond. Derek, you got any picture throws? How our schedule's usually been going? It's been a classic, then a new. This was a new, but we don't have to do it. We don't. There ain't no fucking standards.
Well, I was actually gonna say, if you're talking about Bond, a movie a lot of people haven't seen, Kingsman.
The new Kingsman.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's my shit.
Either the new Kingsman or we can do the first Kingsman movie.
First Kingsman movie. Yeah, because that should be readily available too. I think it's on Hulu or something. I just seen it.
Yeah.
Ace Eel, you had some picks out there. You want to throw anything out there? You want to ride with action? You like Kingsman?
Yeah, Kingsman, that shit. That's the shit. Because other than that, my take on the movies is when y'all bring them up, I can be called Sam. My mind be too blurred on other shit.
Well, you are in good company, my friend, over here at Blurred Minds. Had to go and plug that in. My bad.
Man, we finna take over this shit.
I know Chris gotta love that joint. It got that Undertaker bell in it. Don't.
Oh yeah, cause that's Bill, man.
That's his dude. That's his main dude. The Undertaker. That's his joint, man. Well, all right. So all right. Well, fuck it. Next Thursday, we doing First Kingsman with Samuel Jackson in it and the English fellas that I cannot recall any of their names.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I know Sam Jackson's in it. And actually, Chris, when he comes on, he likes to talk about his guilty pleasure actors, and that would be one of mine. I've watched damn near every Sam Jackson movie there is to watch, so that'll be a good one. Interesting. We'll do a little throwback, a little nostalgia, talk about that, and we might step that one into the new Kingsman movie down the line. So Anybody else? Any last words? Any plugs? Anything anybody wants to talk about?
You can't do the first Kingsman, skip the second one, and then do the new one.
Oh no, we'll do the second one. But what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. We'll step into the new one. If we're gonna go and do the first one, then we'll walk it on all the way to the new one eventually. We'll
Okay,
throw the Kingsman in here and there until we get to the new one. Is what I meant. My bad.
We'll do the trilogy.
Yeah. We'll keep it in order for sure.
That'll definitely work, man. Cause I like I ain't watched the new one, but I like the first two, and I'm definitely gonna watch the new one because it's one of my things. I like the Kingsman.
It's real good.
That's definitely. But I'm gonna bounce on out on y'all because I got about 700 miles to do to get to the crib tomorrow.
All right, man. We should be safe out there on the road, man.
Yeah.
Be safe, bro.
Right. Fam, y'all stay up, man. I catch y'all on Monday night.
Yes,
Sunday
sir.
night.
Yes, sir. Sunday night.
Later.
It's gonna be a good one. I got three new faces jumping on.
I'll definitely be there, man, because I ain't coming back out till Monday morning, so I'll definitely be on that Sunday night.
All right, brother. Later, man.
Later.
All right, so
It was a good show, bro.
I liked it, man. I liked it. I think we did our thing, man.
Yeah.
We gave it out that it's worth.
I enjoyed it, man.
Hell yeah. So all right, so we doing the first Kingsman. We're gonna do that next Thursday. Only other business at hand, Sunday night, 8 o'clock right here, Blurred Minds Media. We got Shop Talk Sports Trash Talk. We talk the weekend of the sports. It's kind of our rendition on Sports Center, but it's live and it's very interactive if you want it to be. The link will be in the comment section. Jump on there, rip your team. You can talk a little bit trash on our teams if you want to do that. If you don't, the one thing about over there is we don't mind no smoke. Everybody's got some for everybody's team. So if you want that smoke, you can get that smoke. That's what we do over on Shop Talk Sports every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Other than that, Monday Night Mayhem, 8 o'clock, 80s, 90s wrestling tribute hosted by the one and only Black and Mild. No, I'm just playing. Chris, a.k.a. Apocalypse, my guy. Fucking, he's a soldier. We beat him up on all these fucking panos, man, but he rides with it, and he's the best shit talker in the game, so he takes it and hands it right back. So we love him for it, and we're always going to give him shit, and he's just going to have to toughen up a little bit if you don't like it.
Hey, he can hold his own. Fuck that. He got dead on that bitch. He got dead. I love y'all, but don't fucking play with me, you little fucking ingrates.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I damn near was finna be like, sorry, uncle.
I tell you, what anybody who wants to be down with the team and do content, the best thing you get from every Blurred Minds Media panel is, we get you ready for the trolls and the naysayers and the haters. Because if you can make it through our shows with some tough skin, you're ready for the trolls because we
yeah, they don't stand a chance. The trolls ain't gonna stand a chance. And like you said, I kind of agree from just looking at how he even just chimed in. Yeah, you about hands down the best shit talking, goddammit, on the fucking panel. Like, he a motherfucker. I want to be on the show just to watch him talk his shit about the sports and the way he talking shit about the people. I think he gonna have an energetic ass show. You know,
one thing I can give Apocalypse, if he says he knows something about something, start the camera.
That's facts.
Start the camera. He knows it, and he knows it in and out. You should hear him come on here and talk about movies. He's telling us about directors. He knows all the actors' real names and shit. I'm still calling them character names from other movies and shit. Don't know the real name for nothing.
Same here.
I'm like, Jason Bourne, who was in that movie with Batman and the chick that with her titties out in the scary movie. Yeah, them. He's like,
he gonna tell you all the names and shit.
He knows it. I call out actors like I do fucking directions. Like turn left at the KFC, right at the liquor stores, by the post office. I'm like, what street is it?
About a mailbox.
Yeah, they're like, what street is it? Like, I don't know what street. Just find the KFC, bruh.
Damn. All right. Well, shit. like I say, bro, this was a good one. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
got up. I'm glad I got up and jumped in, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, now I know how to prepare for next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So uh that's cool. I got it now. You know what I'm saying? So I will be having my little favorites and putting my little 2 cents in on the movies. I'm going to go watch that movie before the night is out, just because of the way y'all talked about it. And like I say, I watch a lot of movies regardless what I hear about the feedback, just to get my own feedback and take on it. You know what I'm saying? But like y'all had a bunch of similarities in how y'all viewed the movie, and I don't think y'all really detailed talked it out amongst each other until we got on the panel. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Like I don't
that's
think
one thing
y'all.
we don't do. Me and Derek work together. When we pick a movie, I'll be like, "You seen it?" He'll be like, "Yeah." Be like, "You seen it?" Be like, "Yeah," and we just walk away. We don't
Okay.
discuss it until the show.
And
Yeah,
see, yeah, and that's I think that's dope because that's a non-rehearsal. You're not expecting what he's gonna say and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So y'all honest feedback will be natural. You know what I'm saying? It'll be for real. It ain't because oh, we work together. So when you agree with this movie, then you just agree with it. So hell no. You know what I'm saying? You like you said earlier, Jay. We thrive off not running in perfect shows and shit, you know what I'm saying? So if our shows go, a little left or haywire here and that shit, we capitalize on this shit and keep it going, keep it moving. That's what make our shit look real. Cause
Oh
we
yeah.
do real shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
The way I
this
see
here
it,
I
man,
can
the conversation's like train tracks. As long as the train follows the tracks, ain't nothing to worry about. It don't matter. I mean, we say it's getting off the rails, but really the conversation decides where the rails go. So
yeah,
if we get off the rails, that's just because the conversation went one way or another. But as long as the conversation flows, who gives a fuck?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
we'll
ain't
end up being on
necessarily
here talking
yeah.
about. We'll end up being on here talking about Eel's World, talking about music, talking about fucking sports. Yeah,
yeah.
we
It is
loosey
what it is.
goosey.
We'll
We
just
loosey
talk.
goosey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm finna get ready to get myself out here in the streets too, man. To next Thursday, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, once again, you know what I'm saying? Before we get off, every Saturday, 7 o'clock, y'all tune in Ill's World Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Ace Ill Production, Ace Porter, that be me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get in. I run 6 bars, 60 second show. If you got your hottest motherfucking bars in 6 seconds, 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Send me that motherfucking footage or send me that audio and we'll get that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know what I'm saying? My shit dealing with music. I don't do politics. That's on somebody's got to say this shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it go that way, I steer it towards that page. You know what I'm saying? If it's dealing with music and politics, I might. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Ill's World Podcast every Saturday, you know what I'm saying? 7 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in, link and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how this shit go. Cash out that motherfucking money. That's what we do. Back to you, Jay.
Boom. Derek, anything else, my friend?
Nah, man. I'm just saying, if y'all haven't seen it, go see that movie. It is definitely worth the watch, man. Good and a good video tonight, man. Good chatting with everybody, seeing other opinions. I enjoyed myself.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll see everybody. We'll be back Thursday. Like I said, we're doing the first Kingsman movie.
Yep.
And other than that, we gonna ride out of here.
And put them to work, they burned minds together and gave it all that it worth. Yep, they gave it all that it worth. Killer, Jay Paul's a jerk. Put them to work, they burned minds together and gave it all that it's worth. They got to kick us off earth. We from the dirt to the dirt. We in the media search. We never played the search. We never bitch, we curse. We never last, we first. And on the pound of hurt, we beat you out of your shirt. Trolls, hoes, and fake goals. This ain't how it works. Our goals are more shows. Let your mind burn.
Fire! We
That
out.
was fucking hot.